Merry Christmas, you guys. How many people are in here? I'm shocked to see this many people. It's Christmas, and I thought not very many people are going to be in here. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everybody had a good day today. I'm kind of trying to go back and look at the comments. Yeah, traveling bee, me too. I'm happy to see so many people in here. It's really special. Hey, Shelly. Oh, gosh. I didn't say anything to Lori, but it's Christmas and I didn't really want to bother anybody. Aw. That's funny. I just apologized to Tommy because I didn't know that he was going live. Thanks, Traveling Bee. Armine, guys, Armine, I brought guys, I've been overwhelmed today with gifts. And I brought one gift down from you, Armine, that I just flipped out about. You guys, you have to see this. Armine sent me this and I nearly lost it. Look at this blanket. Look, this is unbelievable. It's a real picture of my children. Look at this. There's Gertie. There's Bo. And look at Kid. How do I do this? Look. Is that unbelievable? I know, human. I know. Oh, thank you, Witness. This jacket, I got it at the store I work at. It's long though. Like it's almost down to my ankles. I use it to take the dogs out. Blake Reed, Merry Christmas. I know. Armine got us that among lots of other gifts, but that one, I was like, I have to show everybody tonight. I know. It's crazy. It's the actual, I know. It's an actual Marilyn, Merry Christmas, babe. I was just asking last night. I'm like, where's Marilyn? I haven't seen her. But you were probably with your family, which makes the most sense. But Merry Christmas, Marilyn. Try to hold on to your spatula. Sorry, I have to respond to that. Okay. Who's in here? Oh, there's a lot of people in here. Hey, guys. What a special day. It's kind of an emotional time. I was feeling kind of emotional today, as you all might have guessed. Everybody in here kind of knows me. Hi, Ken. Merry Christmas. I know that blanket is legit. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was answering Tommy. He's going live, and I feel really bad about that. I don't like going live on top of people. It's not cool. Hey, Pooh Bear. Did you guys all have a nice Christmas? Did everybody have a nice Christmas? I know some people were alone, and that's not always easy. Although I have to say, I don't mind being alone. I suppose for an extended period of time, I may not want to be alone, but I kind of enjoy being alone sometimes. Rachel Harmon, I was so happy to see you all together tonight. You, Michael, Hux, and Jeff. Yeah, guys, Michael came over tonight and had Christmas dinner with us. He's still here with Huxley. And I just posted this picture. For those of you that are not on Facebook, I'll show you. Such a nice picture. Michael's here with us. And that's me and Michael Huxley and the dogs. And I just had Jeff take that picture about an hour ago, maybe a little less, about 45 minutes ago. And it's really nice. It's really nice to have him here with us and spend some time. And I also just get a little bit sad, as you guys know. It's just been a weird day. It's been a weird time. Again, I don't feel like it's Christmas. It just doesn't feel like Christmas. I do. Yeah, Cece, I'm okay. You seem down. I'm not as down as you would think. I'm also kind of tired. I didn't go to bed last night. I couldn't go to sleep until about 2 a.m, and then I had to get up at like 6:45 this morning. So I'm tired. Yeah, it is a good picture, Katie Pie. Yeah, Abigail S. He does look like him. Michael's a good-looking guy. Starfish Michael is Huxley's dad. He's my first husband. And oh, Serge. Hey, Serge. Thank you. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Serge. Yeah. I'm definitely, oh, Davina. Hi, Reese. Merry Christmas. It's 1 a.m. Boxing Day in Scotland. So going to bed, just wanted to say Merry Christmas. That's so nice, babe. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. Um, I know, Shelly, you have to stay positive. You have so much more to be thankful for. I'm definitely, guys, trying to stay positive. Um, I just feel a little sad. My current husband, we're super cool with that. We love Michael. Jeff loves Michael. There's nobody I can think of that doesn't love Michael. He's a really good person. He's a very good dad. And he's a kind, very kind hearted soul, very soft spoken. Tennessee Treasure Finder, no, I haven't seen any videos yet today. Hey, Joe Virus, Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas to Rain Virus for me. So it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Becky Sue. Thank you. Yeah, Michael is very, very kind. He's a very kind soul. He always has been. I always think there's nobody else I would rather be Huxley's father. He's a very, very kind person. He's a dear. He's just gentle, very gentle. So, hi, Joyce. Merry Christmas to you, babe. Thank you. I mean, I didn't think I was going to come on here today being super chipper. I don't know. Hi, Steve Britton. Merry Christmas. Now I'm hot. I was freezing because I took the dogs out. Guys, this is your Paris top, by the way, that everybody bought. This is that gray Paris top. Oh, how cute, Joe Virus. Hux is great mixture of you both. He looks like both of you in many ways. Yeah, Rachel, he does. He has a lot of Michael's features, but he also has a lot of my features. And it's pretty cute. I'll tell you guys what, it's so funny. I didn't realize how much Huxley has grown. Jeff's mom is teeny tiny, like teeny tiny. She's almost 97. She still works, you guys. She's worked at this little part-time job 3 days a week since she retired as a teacher. Okay. This woman still works. She still lives at home. She's always up on a ladder in her garage doing stuff. And she's teeny tiny. And she was close to Huxley's height not that long ago. And holy crap, we saw her today at her house. We went to her house this morning. Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, 97. Look at her with Huxley today. That is so cute. She's teeny. She's very little. She's like Gertie's size. Yep, she still works a job. She works at a flea market 3 days a week. Super spry thing. Yeah, that's she's Jeff's adopted mother. Look how cute this is. She wasn't smiling. It wasn't the best picture. Look at her and look at Huxley and Jeff sandwiched in between this tiny thing. Look at that. They swallow her. They consume her. Is that so cute? She's just so little. It's really cute. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff's really tall, but Huxley really grew. She's tiny. She's like, I just tell her, she's just like a little seashell. She's a little Polly Pocket. You could just put her in your pocket. Yes, he has grown so much. I did not realize Huxley had grown that much because usually they're kind of similar in height. And then today we got there, I was like, oh my God, Huxley has really grown. I see him every day. So it's just different. I know, little Mink. I know she's teeny. She's so tiny. And it's just unbelievable. And the funny thing is, guess what her name is? Gertrude. So they have the same name. Now, this Gertrude goes by Gertie. She doesn't go by Gertie. She doesn't like that name. She goes by Trudy. So, oh, hi. Wow. Somebody heard her name. Come here, Prancy. Come here, Chauncey. I forgot to turn that light on behind me. That's why it looks so dark back there. Hi, Chauncey. Oh, did you know that you were the same size as Jeff's mom? Did you know that you were teeny? Oh my God. Unreal. Yeah, I know. They have, why are all saints named Gertrude? Yeah, and she's so tiny. Oh my god, it's the birthday girl. You guys are so funny. Oh, really dainty too. Did you know that you were really small? Did you know that you were this tiny? Did you know that you were incredibly special and born next to Christ? I think it was on Christmas Day, but honestly, I don't know the day. Did Gertie get there in one piece? I am not sure yet. I don't know that I've opened. Armine, I looked for, see, I could be wrong. I was in such a hurry and I just came down here and I brought the blanket. Was Gertie in the same big bag as the rug? Because if so, I haven't seen it yet. Gertie hasn't gotten her bath yet, but oh, really important. But she's going to get one this week. We've decided, we've talked about it. Reese, did you get a pick a Christmas tradition? I mean, hopefully our Christmas tradition is, like I said, I made Christmas. I mean, I didn't cook like a major meal, you guys. I went to Whole Foods the other day and I bought, I mean, now I do make it's very fresh. I made a very fresh, delicious batch of chili today, very spicy. I like it spicy. So it wasn't like I made a big meal, okay? But I made that, and Huxley's dad, Michael, came over, and that could be a new tradition for us, honestly, to make dinner and have him here with us. What did I just do? Okay. Hi, Rachel Stone. No, Lorne, I have not. Yvonne, Merry Christmas, babe. Yes, witness, I would agree. Him coming over. I mean, I don't know. He has a life too, but that would be a nice Christmas tradition. I love chili too, Ron Kibble. Honestly, I'm pretty simple with that, but I put I chop up all my stuff fresh for it. Yeah, and I really spice it up with fresh jalapenos and I really do it right. So it was good. It was very good. And then I chop up fresh onion to put on top with the cheese, the sour cream. Jeff really, really likes his super spicy. So he has to super spice his up separately in his own bowl because I can't handle the heat how Jeff does it. So it was a low key day. We went and visited Jeff's side of the family the first half of the day. And then, ew, I've never had lamb before, Steve Britton. I'm frightened. Rachel, do I eat peanut butter sandwiches with it? I don't. Never heard of such a thing. Jake Tomlinson, hope you had a great day with Jeff's mom, Jeff, and with Huxley. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Jake. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. So it was a night. Yeah, I just do it. Rachel, I'm kind of simple, girl. I didn't have any, but I wish I had some scoops, those Fritos scoops. Those are good with chili. But honestly, I'm kind of simple, girl. I like it with saltines. I like chili with saltines. I think I'm going to have to, I just rubbed my eye before this live started, and my contact has been irritated ever since. So I'm just going to take those out and move on because it's just not working for me. And I brought my glasses down. So there we go. That's better. Yeah, the frames were in one piece. They are. I hit a lot of small gifts as well. They're all okay. I'm going to have to go through that again. I opened a lot of stuff and I didn't get everything out. So Armina, I'm going to have to go back up. That's why I brought just a blanket because I just fell in love with that. But there's a lot more that I need to go through. Oh, do Americans eat chili with rice, Mazzo? Not that I'm aware of. Corn muffins are good with chili, but I really like, okay, traveling bee. That's different. That's different. No, Abigail. Where'd you go, Abigail? Abigail, where are you? There you are. Any developments with the temperamental neighbor? Did you distribute the gifts yet? I just took them to the other neighbors, but no, I did not give her any gifts. I'm not going to give her any gifts, and I'm uncomfortable. No developments whatsoever, and let's hope there are none. Reese, I miss yeah, she's 91 and in memory care. I'm alone and very sad, Emily Owens. I totally understand that working in senior living. This is a really tough time of year for people who don't have a lot of family or if family is in a memory care. So Emily, I'm with you, babe, and I understand and I'm sorry. It is a lonely and it's a rough time of year. Snake, that's cool though. Leftovers are typically pretty good when made at home. Yeah, next, please. That's how I kind of do my chili. You guys are saying you eat your chili with rice. Boda 29, seeing so many people with trauma from divorced parents not getting along. Ev- Never underestimate how much it probably means to Huxley to see you and his dad together and friendly. Yes, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for your super chat. Merry Christmas to you. And I agree. I think I mean, I don't know what it would be like to have the opposite. Like, I don't know what life would be like for Huxley if Michael's dad and I like never got along and fought or something. I'm sure it would be absolutely awful and it would shape and change a little bit who he's going to become as a man. I think having Michael over here and us doing stuff together and seeing that we get along really well, I'm sure that will carry him very far, honestly. And I love Michael. It's very sincere. I love his dad. I always have, and there's never been an issue there. What are you guys talking about noodles with your chili? What's going on? And what part of the world do you guys live in? What? Do you put noodles in your chili? No. Ew. I've never heard chili on top of spaghetti noodles. God, that's carby. That would put me to sleep. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be bad, but okay, well, there was so much in there, and I mentioned she was between the cushion. Okay, I will look. And I know you've also messaged me privately, and I haven't answered a lot of you today. It's just been kind of a busy day. But don't worry, Armina. I love you. Thank you for getting these gifts to me. And I will go back up and look when the live is over, babe. What are saltines? They are just square crackers with salt on the top. Yeah, I'm with Ron Kibble. I just kind of do a classic chili myself. That's a weird concept. I have never heard of rice with chili. Okay, Christy Oliver, that actually sounds pretty good. I do buy not anymore because I don't have my job, but when I went to my job, I used to buy the Amy's brand frozen chili mac and cheese, and it was so good with the noodles. So I guess I could see that, but not spaghetti, like mac noodles, mac and cheese noodles, like a little penne or something. I could do that, Meryl. Meryl, I haven't seen you for a minute, by the way. Merry Christmas. We do chili over baked potatoes with crack. Yeah, I could do that. Chili does go with everything. I also don't eat hot dogs, but Jeff and Huxley do, but I eat veggie dogs, vegan dogs, and that's good too. To put it over a hot dog in a bun and then put like some onion and cheese on that. That's feels right in my heart. Chili cheese fries. That's pretty good too, Tony Lynn. I just haven't had that in a long time. Alana, hope you like the tea. Okay, did you send me the Harney and Sons tea? Because there was no name with that. And I was going to ask who sent that. It was beautiful. It smells amazing. I love tea and I'm really excited about it. Also, speaking of tea, Armine, you sent me a really cool mug that looks like Sterling's. Sterling has a mug like that, and I was always curious about it. It's clear, and you wrote that it keeps things really hot. So I'm so excited about that, Armina. You send me the best gifts. Thank you so much. Alana, I'm hoping you sent me that tea because I didn't know who sent it. So thank you. You guys are so, I think that's why I feel down today. Okay, you did send that. God, I'm glad it was you because I'm like, I don't know who sent this. I love Harney and Sons too. I have had it before. It's really good tea. I do love tea. Nat B from Canada, I can do it either way. When I was doing keto, I made keto chili with no beans, but honestly, I prefer chili with beans because I'm not a big meat eater. So I like to have less meat, more beans in my chili. I don't even really eat hamburger that much, but I will do it in chili. I just kind of close my eyes and pretend I'm not eating it, but it's still okay. Um, okay, I had goulash for the first time this year and it was good. Uh, as a Dutch guy, I'm not so wild about chili. I make or eat Hungarian goulash with rice and peas. Yeah, so I think I've had goulash and it was really good. Jeff's brother made it and I was like, what is this? It was amazing. Nicole, thank you, babe. Thank you. Amanda, I love Republic of Tea too. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, Blake, I don't have to have a lot of tomatoes. Steve, I think we've talked about this before. Pizza with or without pineapple, definitely without for me. I do not do pineapple on pizza. But guys, you have to remember, I don't eat, I'm kind of a basic eater. I have a simple palate. I mean, when Jeff and Huxley are gone, like if they're at Scouts, I will just jazz up a can of organic SpaghettiOs and a grilled cheese, or no grilled cheese and just the SpaghettiOs. So I don't really need, I don't get fancy. So even like pizza, I'm kind of a cheese pizza kind of girl, or just like cheese and black olive and mushroom or something. Sometimes I'll do pepperoni, but again, I don't eat a lot of meat. So I don't, I'm not going to get fancy with pineapple on pizza. Oh, that sounds good. I've never had that. V kitten jalapeno and onion pizza. I bet that's good. I do love jalapenos. Yeah, tomorrow is Abigail's birthday. That's right. It's Tuesday. Happy early birthday to Abigail. Love her. Mohammed, put me on the screen, please. Wish granted, my friend. The cinnamon vanilla, it's so good. What other one did you send me? The my favorite one that you sent me, I think you sent me, unless somebody, I'm pretty sure it was you though, and I'm not going to say your real name because you don't have it on your. I always want to say you by your real name, but I'm not going to since you don't have it up. Um, didn't you send me the just the cinnamon one? It's cinnamon, and I can't think of the name. It's my fave. It is so good. But I love, love, love cinnamon, anything. I also, my favorite candle scent is cinnamon. I just am always been attracted to cinnamon. The Peace Lady, Merry First Freedom Christmas, dear Reese. Thank you, Peace Lady. Thank you so much. Again, I want to call you by your real name, but, and you know, it's actually, that's a huge talent right now. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back that I know some of you well enough to know, because it took me months to go, oh, you guys don't understand how hard it is to match up your real name with your screen name. I oftentimes, and I still don't, like, I'll be like, I don't know who that is. But if you told me your name, I'm like, oh, I talk to you all the time. I know Peace Lady's real name and I know Tennessee Treasure Finder's real name. That's kind of a big deal, guys. It's two people and you, and you're small. You have to get a Christmas bath, babe. If I send you a photo of my supper over Messenger during the live, will you get it and be able to show it to the crew? Sure, I can do that. Oh, really? Cinnamon spice? Does it make you poop, Ev Barney? I didn't know that. I feel like I haven't been pooping much lately. Like, I feel like I have to poop, but I'm not pooping. It's such a weird feeling, and that's very uncommon for me. Oh, I can call you Libby? Okay. Okay, Libby. I wanted to call you Libby, but I was like, I don't want to do that. Love you too, Danielle. I do know your whole name, Ken, and I call you Ken, so that's true. Yeah, Ron, you are easy. That makes it much easier for me. Sometimes you guys confuse me a lot. Lynn, Merry Christmas to you, Jeff and Huxley from Chattanooga. I love Chattanooga. Sea Rock City. My Christmas meal was Mexican noodle soup with a grilled cheese, and it was delicious. That sounds amazing. I might need a recipe for that, Lynn. And thank you for your super chat, babe. No one responds when I use my real name because I'm a dude. As we remember how long it took us to find that out. Pamela Ding Dong, where have you been? I haven't seen you for a long time, babe. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, Steve. Steve, it's ready. I don't see it. Not yet, dude. Brother. Not seeing it. Danielle, we are friends. What do you mean? Oh, hey, me. Oh, don't worry, Maggot. I never do. It's just weird for me to feel like I have to poop and not poop. Usually I poop just fine, not having a gallbladder. Oh, when it's ready. I got it, Steve. Okay, never mind. Happy birthday. What do you think about what? Oh, mommy holds you during lives. Look at it's so silly. Isn't it silly? She's such a funny little thing. Oh, Barbara. Well, I guess I say your name, don't I? But Aaron started that. I told your story at Christmas dinner to all my family. They all love you now too. You did? You told my background story, the story. Is that what you're talking about? Wow, Barbara. That's crazy. Well, I loved your family too. Way, way ahead of the game. I feel like I know them because you and I talk so much. Thank you, Mary Gonzalez. I think I just, Gertie, look, look at this. Oh my God. It's so funny. Oh, Gert. She's funny. You're a funny kid. You know what? You're really small too. Oh, and you were born right next to the Lord. She's so funny. Oh my God, Crystal. Oh my God, you guys, it's my stepdaughter again, who's younger than me. Wait, no, I'm older, right? By a few months. We're the same age, is what I'm trying to say. Crystal, Merry Christmas, Reese's Pieces. And oh my God, Gertie is this life. Crystal, Merry Christmas again to you. I just really love you. I have to say, I think that's another reason I feel a little weepy, to be honest. I just kind of wish you were in my life more. I really, really like you. I love your sister. I think your mom's an amazing lady. And I kind of hate that we can't. And I understand that we can't. I understand that there's some things there that need to be, worked out on your own time. That's none of my business. But I just really love you and I wish that we were closer. And I want you to know that I don't always feel that way about people. So I think I feel a little sad that I'm so drawn to you and we just don't talk as much. I hope that came out right. Bo Beats, watch your first video with Aaron and your first solo again today was in tears. Was like I was watching a shell of who you. I feel like crying as I read that. I know. I think that's why I'm a little sad, Bo. I think you really hit it there for me. Thank you for your super chat, Bo. Remember, we talked about you not needing to super chat me. Don't worry about doing that. Thank you, Melissa. Merry Christmas. And you too, Cindy Edge. What was the video with Aaron that I got doxxed? Is it called? What's it called? It's called Double Agent, How Scientology Found Me Out. It's under my videos section of my channel. And I do recommend anybody when you got doxxed, I do recommend anybody who cares enough, like who wants to, I don't mean that in a negative way, but like who wants to take the time to go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. I'm trying to go back and watch it. It's a little hard for me to watch, but it's the actual background of how this all came to be. I would have never, ever, ever talked about Scientology publicly in my life. I was under the radar talking with Aaron, and Aaron accidentally flashed my name up on one of his lives a year ago. And Scientology found out, and I lost my family overnight from that. And that was next week will be a year ago. And I totally lost everybody. And so thank you, Mindy Doolin. So yeah, I'm trying to watch it. Florence, you should watch it. Yeah, anybody who wants to take the time and maybe break it up. If you have time, I feel a little bit, I don't know, it makes me feel entitled for some reason to be like, go back and watch that, go watch me. But I just recommend it if you follow me now and we're friends now and you haven't seen it, but maybe you've just heard about it. It's hard for me to even go back and watch. It's just, there's a lot of really sensitive parts to that video. And, oh, Cindy Edge, you just watched it. You just finished watching it again. I just, Bo Beats is right. I just seem so different in that video than I am today. And that makes me a little sad. And in a lot of ways, it's a good thing. I've grown, right? But it's just, I can't believe that was a year ago. But at the same time, it feels like 10 years ago. But at the same time, it feels like not that long ago. And so much has happened. And it does make me kind of feel in many ways proud of myself that I'm able to even get out of bed, because I still feel it's still tough on me. It's still hard for me when I think about it. And I think I try so hard not to think about it, which is weird because I come on here and talk every day. Absolutely, Maggot. And I wouldn't change a thing, but it's still such a weird story. Don't you guys agree? It's such a bizarre story to begin with. I know it is weird. She's awake too. She's just it's Gertie a Muppet. She's just sitting here breathing. Gertie melted. Honey, are you all white? Who said that? Steve, I think she's a maybe a is that a raccoon? I think, Steve, that she's a oh my god, why can't I think of it? She's a Yorkie mixed with a Brussels Griffin, I think. It broke my heart and also made me happy when you talked about how this chat has become like Fred was to you. I mean, that says a lot. And I want to say the same to you. I love you, not in a creepy way. I never take it in a creepy way when anybody says they love me. I think I feel you. I love you, Bo. I've always connected with you. And thank you for saying that. It means exactly how you intended it to mean. Trust me. I received it and I love you. Thank you for saying that. Hey, Brianna Miller. Well, we're just kind of chatting about that now. Workaholic Panda, I didn't really get any gifts. Well, I mean, you guys sent me some gifts, but like, we don't really do gifts here, Jeff and I. Um, well, I don't recognize your name. Merry Christmas, Bex. I don't get to catch lives much, but I love your vibe. Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you, Kat. You're doing amazing, Reese. I don't say much, but you are great and funny. You always cheer me up. I'm so glad you are. I feel like my earring's falling out. So glad you are out of Scientology. The world needs you. Thank you, Kat. That's really a sweet thing to say. Oh my God, I know. So cute. Pause for Andrea. Thank you, Amy Lee SP. It's been a rough year for both of us. You helped me a lot. I love to hear that. I'm so happy when I help anybody. So thank you for telling me that. It means a lot when people reach out to me and say that. Oh, Brisby Tales, you had a Brussels? That's crazy. Not everybody knows what a Brussels is. I know, Melissa. That blanket's amazing. Armine had it made. Ashley Tim, you have such warmth and light about you. Love you in your lives. Thank you, Ashley. That's such a nice thing to say. You guys are so funny with the Gertie comments. Sharon Martin, I was watching your new first Andrew Gold, then saw your live. Okay, okay. Hey, Free Xenu Project. It's just different, guys. It's a different vibe this year. Even I I don't know what happens when you die. I just know my relationship with Fred, who was my husband that passed away. And even this year, being out of Scientology, I have felt closer to him, even. It's like a veil has been lifted for sure. Like there's just so many things that I'm feeling more and more deeply, including my relationship. I have all kinds of real friendships. I mean, so many of you I haven't answered yet today, but there are also so many people that have reached out to me that I have answered today. And I have said, like, I'm so, like, I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm so grateful to you guys for being my friend, for being in my life. It means so much to me. I'm having friendships for the very first time, and I've made a lot of friends in this year, and that has really changed things for me in such a good way. But it's such a hard thing to describe, but I also feel like I'm being weighted down by all the sadness at the same time. I feel like you guys are lifting me up, and then I also feel like I sink back down and I get sad. And I know that that's normal. I know that that's going to be the case. Um, Shelly, you've been through a lot of shit, Reese. Most people couldn't handle it. I can't speak for most people, Shelly. I don't know if that's true or not. Every time somebody says to me, you've been through a lot, I think, well, so have all 707 people in here. Like, why am I any different than anybody else? Everybody's been through a lot. Like, that's my answer to that. It's like, well, you guys have been through the same kind of stuff I've been through. The only thing I'll say is I have said that to people, and people have said, no, they haven't, or no, I haven't. Like, I haven't experienced that. I just assume everybody has. Um, it happened at the right time for the right reasons, babe. Doesn't mean it still isn't sad for the people you lost as a result. But it's so cool that you have this lovely, yes, Bobby, it's 100%. Jake Tomlinson, I love watching you. You are so kind and sweet. I read that backwards, sweet and kind. Me being an only child, I consider you my loving and warm big sister. I love that, Jake, and accept. I will accept being your big sister. That is amazing. I definitely feel like I accumulated brothers this year, and nothing has made me happier there. Like, I've never had a brother. So Aaron and Sterling, I feel like those are my brothers for sure, especially Aaron. Aaron, for some reason, and I just like, I feel like we just puzzle piece fit, like just siblings, 100%. Thank you, Danielle. That's true, Mazzo. Scientology teaches you to push down your emotions and not feel them. So it's natural that all these buried emotions are starting to surface. That's healthy. That's probably true. Sharon Martin, I'm glad that we make you feel less lonely. Diana, we are friends, babe. Tommy asked if Armine was a bot in his chat. Made me question reality. Why would he ask that? What? Jennifer, you had a great day today. It was a really nice day. That's true, Melissa. Everybody's been through shit, but how you respond to the shit is the difference. You're stronger than you know, but we can all see it. Thank you for saying that. Jay Lemonade, thank you. Continue to be unapologetically yourself, and can you continue to stay strong, girly? Thank you. Abigail, unless it's late, I probably won't be able to get on your stream tomorrow. So since I'm a generous person, happy birthday for me means money for you. One of my early emails, I mentioned my age. Thanks for being amazing, Reese. Abigail, happy birthday tomorrow, babe. We all love you, and I'm so happy that you're a part of this chat always. I love seeing you, and thank you for your super chat. You're very special to me. You know, I think, hey, Geoplanet Jane, I think also sometimes this happens to me, and I'm not going to be able to say it without crying. It's another thing that it's like I heard it and I'm trying not to even think about it, but I should think about it. It was a beautiful thing. And it'll just choke me up too much to think about it every once in a while. And that's why I was where I was going with, I said, I don't know what happens when you die. Thank you, JQ. Every once in a while. Hi. Um, you guys know I have a husband that passed away, Fred, and everyone, he had the most amazing raspy voice. He had such a cool voice. It was very loud voice, just like big presence anyway of a person, huge presence. And every once in a while I hear him, and it's either that or he visits me in a dream, and it is like rocks my world. It's the biggest gift, and I'm just like on cloud nine for days when it happens. Fred's been gone for years, and I could say maybe 5 to 10 times that's happened to me. While I will either hear him or he'll talk to me, he'll come and visit me. And it is so special. And I swear to God, and I know it's him. I know it's him. This is how I know. I've only had this bond with Fred. I've never had this experience with anybody who's died before except Fred. And I feel him all the time, by the way. I feel that man around me all the time. Whenever there's a close call and if something bad almost happens, or I just often feel him. But it's different than hearing him or seeing him, right? I feel his presence. But every once in a while, it's like he wants to make himself more known. And I know it's him. And you know why I know it's him? Because it's not me. Joe, I've got to run to eat, but want to tell you how much I appreciate you and all the community here. Joe, I love having you in here, babe. Thank you and enjoy your meal. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. Winter sucks, summer rocks. Well, that's a fact. You have such a big heart, Reese. Enjoy your streams of being down to earth and real. Thank you. Thank you. Kentucky Blue Girl, he's watching over you, definitely. Well, today, it's so crazy. I know it's him. There's no other way for me to explain this because it's not in my head. It doesn't come from me. It's not a thought, right? Like I know when I'm thinking about something, I know when my thoughts are something. Every time it's ever happened to me where I hear Fred say something, it's literally as if he's standing next to me. So it's like totally external. It's not in my head. I don't know how else to describe that. But Deviant Outcast, happy Merry Christmas. Thank you, my friend. It's been amazing seeing you taking on your new life throughout this year like a boss. You're an amazing mom, human, and friend. Thank you, Deviant Outcast. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. I love having you here. I feel like you've been around forever. Same with you, DNV. Merry Christmas, Reese. Please spend this on something special for you. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. So, Debbie, thank you for your super sticker, friend. Thank you, Debbie Dunn. So this morning, it's just crazy. I was kind of in a rush this morning because we had to drive an hour to get to Jeff's mom's. And oh yeah, Shelly, Fred wore a certain cologne and I smell him every once in a while out of nowhere. I will smell him and it's like in my house. It's not like in some place where it could be another person wearing it. It'll just be me at home vacuuming or something. And I'm like, oh my God, he's here. I smell it. Like nobody smells like that but him. Luby Lou, that's adorable. Hi, Reese. I've watched you since you first spoke to Aaron. You're an inspiration, everyone. I need to send you over some proper English tea. That would be amazing. Thank you, my friend. That was amazing. And I'm so grateful that you've been around since the very beginning. Thank you for your super chat. So I'm this morning, this is not that big of a story, but this morning I was in a rush and can I put you down for a little bit? Just for a little bit. Oh, I love you. You're such an angel. You're a little baby. Kissy. Dainty kisses, my God. Yeah, that's my new R in the background piece, lady. My mom got me and it lights up. So I turned it on. So this morning I'm in a hurry and I'm not paying much attention to anything because I'm just rushing and I'm trying to pay attention to the fact that I got to take the dogs out and we got to go and I'm on a time constraint. And I got out of the shower and I was in my, okay, Steve, I will in just a sec. I was in my towel and I was just I was putting toothbrush paste on my toothbrush and it was clear as day. Nobody was in the bathroom with me. Nobody was in the bedroom. And I heard him. And again, Fred had the most distinct voice. It was so loud and just it was just so raspy. And he called me sweetheart all the time. All the time. I mean, I don't think Fred ever, that's another thing Fred was just, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to hurt Jeff's feelings or anything. I don't compare the two. But Fred was, if I could list out everything I needed to comfort me and just be there and save me in life, he fulfilled all of it. And one of the things that I love about a man, I love sweet names. I've always been that way. Even if it's just sweetheart, that is it makes sense, right? Because my love language is words of affirmation and quality time. I'm 50-50. So it makes total sense that like a man calling me something sweet, it just melts me. I love it. I never take it for granted. And I'm putting toothpaste on. I hadn't started my Sonicare toothbrush yet. And I heard this. I heard it and he went, "Merry Christmas, sweetheart." And I was like, "Oh my God." And it was so crazy because I was like, again, I'm just focusing on the time and I got to go. And it was just out of nowhere. It was just out of nowhere. I wasn't like thinking about Fred. I didn't have all the time in the world. And I heard this loud, "Merry Christmas, sweetheart." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I just, it was just, I was like, "Oh my God." I know that he's with me. I already know that. But when he does something like that, and he's done it before, I'm always like, "Oh, Fred, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much for just confirming that you're here with me, for showering me with love just as much as you did in life, as you do now." And it makes sense too, because Fred loves Christmas. He loved Christmas. And my first Christmas with him, we were newly dating, we were new together, and I came to visit him in the afternoon on Christmas after I think Huxley's dad came to get him. I had Huxley all morning. And I came to visit him, and Fred was in his 90s, and he had gone to the mall. This is to me a big deal. I mean, he drove, he's fine, he got around, but it was like I had never been with a man who ever, never had been with a man who like went to a place and took the time to pick stuff out for me. And I walked into his place and there were three giant, like the most fancy wrapped gifts I've ever seen in my life, like huge bows with glitter. He had them all wrapped, and he had gone and bought me three gifts, and each one had a card with it. He wrote three separate cards out to me. And that was Fred. He just constantly made me feel so taken care of. It was like I just constantly felt like I was in his arms. Like it was just this Fred safety net at all times. I didn't ever tear myself down when I was with Fred. It's like he wouldn't let me do that. Yeah. Sean, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't really reading the chat because I was so enthralled with my story. He was such a classy man, Brianna, such a classy man. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I walked into his place and he had all these gifts stacked up, and it was so cute. One of them was a matching set. I still have them, of course. I have everything he's ever got. I can't get rid of anything. Even his stuff, I can't get rid of it. Was a matching set of the most soft plaid flannel pajamas. And he didn't even know me that well. And he went and bought all this stuff. Yeah. Oh, he was so old school, such a gentleman. Yeah. But to hear him this morning, it was him. I know it was. Again, every time that's happened to me since Fred died, I'm like it's just out of nowhere. I just know it's not me thinking. Like right now, I can replay that in my head, and that's me. That's not Fred. I'm thinking about his voice. A Scientologist would call that mocking it up, which means I'm thinking it up. I'm imagining it, making it happen in my head. That wasn't the case this morning at all. Yes, Killy Billy, definitely the definition of a real man. 100%. Fred, he was at me. I worked in senior living, and I worked in a I just worked at the time. I worked in a building of just senior apartments for 55 and over. So there was no care, nothing like that. It was just apartments, and I met Fred there. Super Pup. Hi, Reese. Been with you since Doc's day. Keep staying true to you in your healing process. Thank you for sharing your true self with us. Thank you, Super Pup. Thank you so much. And for sticking around this long. You guys, it means so much to me that there's so many of you that have been this loyal to me for so long. And I love all the new people just as much, but it's amazing to me when somebody says, I've been around since day one. It's like we're bonded over that. Thank you, Super Pup. Thank you so much for your super chat. Tampa Bay man, yeah. Fred wanted you to be comforted. And that's what I mean. I feel even closer to Fred since I've been out. The video isn't double agent. Your first titled, I accidentally doxed one of my sources. That's not what it's called on my channel, though. On my channel, it's called Double Agent: How Scientology Found Me Out. That's what it's called on my channel. Now on Erin's, it may be called that. Yep, it has 67,000 views. Yes. Thank you, Shambot. Oh, Danielle, I'm so glad that you're in a live, though. That's awesome that you caught one today, especially on Christmas. It's a special day. So that was, I think that's why I feel I seem a little bit, just a little bit off, a little bit down. It's on Erin's, couldn't find it on yours. It's just under my videos, not under the lives. Steve Britton, before I forget. Dang, Steve. I had no idea you were such a chef. Let's see. So we have, ooh, those Brussels sprouts are way too undercooked for me, man. Well, I love Brussels sprouts, but I don't like them like that. I like them super well done. But what do we have? Carrots, Brussels sprouts. Are those tiny potatoes, onion? What's the purpley looking thing? Oh, Susie Q, thank you, babe. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for your super chat. And then it looks like lamb. I've never had lamb before. This is what Steve Britton made for dinner. Fancy man, Steve. Very fancy man. Yes, Big Z, I am. Thank you. Adkempt, well, you've been chatting more, and I love that about you. Yes. You and Fred will always be two hearts but one soul, purple groovy for sure. And I do feel like, again, I don't know what happens, but I do have this idea that I will see Fred again someday, because he said that to me too before he died. He said that. He said, I'll wait for you. And I thought, he knows something. And I'm assuming that in some way I will see him. Is there any seasoning on that? Look who's in the chat. Mike Brown doing dishes. Guys, I told you last night, we love Mike Brown. Mike Brown is so lovable. Like, who doesn't like Mike Brown is what I want to know. He's, except for the fact that he did get voted as like iffy on could be a serial killer on the side, but I doubt it. I doubt it. But I love Mike Brown. Go over to his channel because you guys are going to want to subscribe. He and I are going to be doing some stuff just like Sterling and I do. And his channel is Mike Brown 101. So he's easy to find. And I love Mike Brown. There's something about him. I'm so drawn to him like I am Sterling. I feel like we're going to be good friends. And I hope that we're always friends. That's another thing that made me cry today, guys. I have to be honest. And he probably wouldn't want me to share this, but I'm going to do it. Honestly, he may not want me to, but I'm going to anyway. This made me cry so much. It was on the way to Jeff's mom's. And I texted Sterling because he was traveling all day yesterday. I missed him because yesterday was Riesling Sundays. And I texted him and I said, Sterling, I really missed you yesterday. And I hope that you made it safe and Merry Christmas. And oh my God, I love Sterling so much. I don't think you guys fully understand how much I love Sterling Tompkins. He's just, I've not had many friends in my life that I thought they were real and then I lost them all. Carrie Scholes, Merry Christmas, babe. Waiting for your live all day. I started a new weight loss plan in the middle of the night. I got the stomach bun. Oh no. Thanks for Carrie. I'm so sorry. We hope you get better, babe. And Merry Christmas. I love you, Carrie. I'm so glad you're here. Sterling wrote me back and he said something like, this isn't exact, but he said something like, he said, Merry Christmas, Reese. He said, oh my God, it made me cry. He said, finding you is the best thing that's happened to me this year. And I was like, oh my God, I love Sterling so much. And I just told him, I said, I feel exactly the same way. And I said, I hope that you and I are always close. I always want to be close to Sterling. I love him so much. He's so real. I, of course, feel that way about Erin too. And I told Erin that today. I love Erin. I hope that all these guys and women, I just haven't worked with as many women yet, but I hope that all of them stay in my life forever. Like, I know Sterling's going to move on and get a girlfriend and get married or whatever he's going to do one day. And I want him to do those things, but I hope it doesn't interfere with our friendship because I don't ever want to lose him. Sterling means so much to me. He means so much to me. Tony Sooner, Merry Christmas, beautiful. Yes, feeling the absence, but he is with me, that is peace. Yes, Tony Suter, thank you for your super chat. You have no idea, Miranda. It's wonderful to see Miss Reese meet all these new beautiful friends. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it really made me cry, Shelly. It really, he is such a big hearted person. And I often think of Sterling and Aaron and I think I don't deserve them. Like, I've never had true friends before. And this must be what it feels like to have that. And I just think, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I've never had friendship like this. Like, I just, I've never felt these feelings before. To be honest, it's what it is. I've never felt feelings like this and it's overwhelming for me. I love Sterling so much. Blake, words can't describe how awesome and loving Aaron and Sterling are. Same with you, Reese. You're right, Blake. Those guys. Now, Aaron, and I hope this changes for him one day, but it may not because there's so many things about me that I know are not going to change. But Aaron, it's harder to have that out loud. He knows I feel that way. It's an unspoken thing. And I did that to him a little bit on Thanksgiving, and it makes him uncomfortable. And I don't want to cross those boundaries. I don't want to shower him with too much love because Aaron's not comfortable with that. Sterling, I can do that with, and he's okay with it. And I don't want to cross lines with anybody that they're not, you know what I mean? But I know Aaron loves me, and I love Aaron so, so much. And I think that's why I feel a little weepy today. Your growth this year has been inspiring for me too, Reese. Different ways, but same. Thank you, Witness. It's so important to me, and I also feel this scary feeling of loss again, like the loss consumes me, like the overwhelm. I felt like the Grinch today. My heart grew 3 sizes. The overwhelming feeling I got when I got that text from Sterling, my immediate thought, like I started crying. We were driving and I started crying. Jeff started crying. I read it to Jeff and he started crying. Jeff loves Sterling. And I immediately thought, I don't ever want to lose him though. Like it scared me. I also got frightened feeling with like loss, like he's going to go away. This is such a good feeling. It's not going to last. Like somehow I'm going to lose Sterling. It's such a weird, irrational thought, right? But it was immediately where what my mind went. Do I have dentures? Let's hope not. I'm 39. What a weird question. I actually told my family you are my best friend. I feel that way about you too, Barbara. Thank you, Carol Barnhart. V, love you, Reese. Am I the only one that talks out loud to Reese? Answers her questions? I hope not. I hope most of you talk to me in the screen. I wish I could put on some headphones and like hear everybody else talking. It would be amazing. But I get to at least read what you guys are saying. But I love you too, V. The difference between you and the Grinch is you were never mean. That's true. I'm not mean hearted. Jules, I love Jules Rainbow Bunny. Your stories of visits from Fred are so beautiful. Connection never ends. We will see our loved ones again. And I love they continue to show us that life never ends. Love you, Reese. Merry Christmas. Jules, thank you for saying that. And I totally agree with that. Love you too. Merry Christmas. And thank you for your super chat. Sometime that feeling of the bad side will go away, Reese. That's completely understandable. It's not irrational because you had lost just a year ago. That's what I figured. I immediately, yes, Paula Puffer. It's a reaction from losing everyone last year. That's what I kind of figured. I gave myself a little grace. Hey, Koala Lou, by the way, I haven't seen you for a minute. They won't leave you. They are here to stay. It was so weirdly irrational, though. Like, I immediately, when he sent that, I started crying. I'm sure he doesn't want me sharing this, but you know what? He also probably doesn't care because he's so amazing. But I started crying. And seconds after I started crying, I just got this like terrified feeling of, but I'm going to lose him. Like there's going to be something and he's going to go away and I'm not going to have that relationship with him anymore. And I hope that doesn't happen. I really, really hope Sterling and Aaron and I are lifelong friends. I don't know what I would do without them. I love those guys. Heather in the library, just knowing you exist makes me happy, Reese. Please never stop chatting with us. I feel the same way. That's the other thing. When I was at Jeff's mom's today, I was talking with the rest of his family about the channel a little bit. I don't like to talk about it with people I know, but somebody was asking me some questions about it. I'm hot. And I even said out loud, like immediately, I said it's growing, but I said probably in a couple months from now it'll die. Like it's probably going to fizzle out and I won't have a channel anymore. That's immediately where my mind went. I was like, it's growing, but I'm sure it's going to flop. Like that's just, I don't have high hopes about anything. I'm kind of learning that about myself today. Is it's like eventually it's going to come to an end. Like eventually people are going to leave. Eventually, like it's where my mind, instead of being positive and going, it's growing and it's going to keep growing and we're going to keep doing great and climbing the mountain. I'm like, I'm sure it's going to crash and burn. Like that's just normal, right? That's what's going to happen. I won't have a channel probably 6 months from now. This is going to fizzle out. It was beginner's luck and they liked me and then I wasn't interesting to them anymore. I love you, Rochelle Brown. Thank you. Oh my God, it's your first time going live? Sherry Clifton. Well, welcome, babe. That's so exciting. I love it when people first catch a live. ASMR Tingle Pink. What I love about you, Reese, is you are one of the most real people I've ever seen. You are in my heart. Thank you so much for saying that. Brisby Tales, it's not irrational. All of your friends vanish. You have that worry, but they and we aren't going anywhere. I know, but I always feel like you are. Reese, are we going to all get there to celebrate the 11th anniversary of your 29th birthday this year? Wouldn't that be cool? I would love for us all to meet somewhere. Lone Dinosaur, it's not irrational. You lost your in laws, your husband and father, so it's natural you might have fears of abandonment and loss. True. I talk with Reese and even people in chat when you aren't around. So do I. I think about you guys. Like I said, when I wake up in the morning, you guys are the first thing I think of. I think of answering you privately, but I also think of doing a chat with you guys. I get so excited. As a matter of fact, I think that's why I'm operating on less sleep these days. If you knew me for years and years, I'm a person who requires a lot of sleep. I always have. I'm cranky as shit if I don't get enough sleep. I don't need any sleep these days because I wake up and I'm naturally like wired and I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I got to do laundry. But the most important thing to me is I want to do a live and I want to go see my people. I want to talk to you guys. It's so addictive. Melanie, thank you for saying that. Thank you, Sharon Martin. Pam Abernathy, your warm heart draws us to you. Thank you, Pam. Claudia M, since Doxing Day. Ev Barney, I talk out loud to Reese all the time. Sometimes I yell things like, stop putting yourself down. You are wonderful, beautiful, and kind. I bet you do, Ev. I love you. You've been around since day one, Ev. Abigail, you were responding to the screen. That's amazing. I love that about you guys. Hey, Marie J. Yes, Christy. Yes. Oh my God, Cindy Funk, Merry Christmas, Reese. I was just thinking about you earlier today, and I was like, I don't talk to you as much as I used to, and I hope that that's only because we're busy. Because I love you, girl. I hope I haven't done anything to upset anybody, because that's the other reason I think I get nervous. Somebody sent me an email yesterday, and they were so upset with me. And she's a regular. Let me read Cindy first. Merry Christmas, Reese. Love you from the moment you started your channel. Fred reminds me a lot of my life. Yes, he does. Todd, we've talked about Todd a lot. We need to catch up soon. I love you, Cindy, and Merry Christmas. Thank you for your super chat, babe. I've missed you. Jay Wise, thank you for your super sticker. I had a regular reach out to me about the story I was telling on Tommy's channel. But this is, by the way, this is why I don't want to go work with other people. This is why I don't want to go on other people's channels. Other people are not my people. They don't like me. I told the Epstein story last night on Tommy's channel, and it was all in good laughs. I got an email from someone that was very upset. And also, I saw on his channel, there were some people that were like, that was incredibly triggering, which I apologize for. Like, I don't want to upset anybody, but it was also like, if you know me, that's my dark sense of humor. Like, I responded to this email and I said, as I always say, my mother always said, Reese, you're not for everybody. Like, I apologize, but it's just a silly story that I tell. So that like shoots me down though. I get really nervous and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing YouTube. Like maybe I shouldn't have a channel. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to trigger people's emotions. And Mazzo, I might have just done it. Maybe I just said something to you that it triggered you. Daisy B13, what a cute name. I feel so much love from you. You have me crying with you. I understand the feeling. Thank you, babe. It will not flop. You don't think so? Kathy Ann, that's true. Kathy Ann will always be around. Did Fred ever give you a frisky slap on the butt? All the time. Fred was super flirty. I will never forget getting ready for work one day. And Fred's sitting there drinking his coffee I made for him, and he's all relaxed watching his game shows. And I'm getting ready to go to work. And I said, you guys, he was so flirty. It was crazy. I said, all right, honey, I'm going to work. I said, what do you think of this? I said, do you like these pants? And no lag at all. He goes, I like what's in them. He did that kind of stuff all the time. So slap on the butt. Yes, he did. Fred was made me laugh all the time. Cassie Isaac, yeah, my mind goes to the negative. Oh, there's Crystal. She's still here. You have a timber and rapport on live streams that many creators could only dream of. I've been live streaming for 8 years, so I know your channel isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Crystal, wow. Thank you for saying that. Coming from you, that means a lot. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Shelly. Huxley? Oh, are you going upstairs? Is your dad leaving? Bye, Pete. I call him Pete. I always did when we were married. I don't know why. It's bizarre. His name is Michael, but I always called him Pete. I don't know. It's funny that I did that our whole marriage and I still do, and he still responds to it. I'm not going anywhere, Dorothy Walters. I just worry about it. I worry about pissing enough of you off that you're like, oh, I don't like her anymore, or I just don't. Hot Mess Express. I feel this deeply. I lost so much this year. I feel like I'm just existing, waiting for the next. Yes, yes, that's exactly. I totally get what you just said, babe, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. Oh, George, also known as Panty Hamster Hunter Guy at the airport late to the party. I love George. We were just emailing earlier, guys. George is going to start a channel. He's a good friend of Aaron's and he lives in Clearwater. And I really like him. Bo Beats, Anita Johnny on YouTube. She had NDE. It will help. Okay, Bo, thank you. You don't have to super chat me, Bo, please. I don't want you to feel that way. Tony Suter, gotta ask, are you wearing my sweater? Yes, I'm wearing your Paris sweater for the first time today. Thank you for your super chat. And it's long. It's super long. See, it covers my cooter. And I'm wearing it with my Spanx faux leather leggings. How do you guys like that? I just showed you my whole body. That took a lot of courage. But look, seriously, this sweater is so cute with a shiny faux leather legging. And I also kind of just flashed you the coot. How'd you feel about that? And it's cute. And I bought this in 3 colors. This is a medium, by the way. Like it does run large. I am not a medium typically. Paula, that's true. You found the thing that makes you happy and you are passionate about it. Marina B, Merry Christmas. I feel like the fear you feel around losing Sterling just shows how much he means to you, that the thought of him not in your life is hard. 100%. But do not fear. Sterling and the rest are here to stay. Bye, Steve. Merry Christmas. Steve, that's such a nice thing for you to say. Thank you. Yes, thank you for saying that. And I agree. I agree so much. The feeling of having real friends with hearts made of flesh is still new to you. And it's so normal to have such big feelings for them. Yes, all you have to do to keep them is just be here for them, love them, and help them prosper. Blake is so wise. Blake, I love you. Thank you for your super chat. And you're absolutely right. Guys, I'm going to do everything to keep the friendship and pour my heart into it. I just have these weird irrational thoughts that I'm going to lose everybody in my life. Craig Brown, love you, Reese. Your channel would be huge if YouTube didn't keep unsubscribing. I'll just keep on. Yes, there's 821 people in here. Would you mind, you guys, checking if you're subscribed? I haven't gained any subscribers, which I don't really worry about anymore. And people have said that I know my hair looks really bad. Don't worry, guys. We're washing it tomorrow. People have said that December is a slow month, which I get. I mean, I'm not really worried about gaining subscribers. It's the losing subscribers. If we're done and this is as big as the channel gets, totally fine with it. But I just don't want it to start backsliding and I lose people because they don't like me anymore. Makes me sad. Kay, you deserve long, loving friendship like Aaron and Sterling. You deserve. Thank you, Kay. I love those guys so much. I noticed I haven't mentioned Tommy. I love Tommy so much too, but I don't think of Tommy as my brother. I think of those guys as my brother, and Mike Brown for sure too. He's very brotherly, and it's so crazy because I don't know Mike Brown that well yet, but I feel like I know him. Speaking of Mike Brown, he texted me today, and he's like, "Merry Christmas," and I'm like, that he took the time. The guy has 3 little kids and a wife. The fact that he took the time to text me, like he barely knows me. And I was like, thank you so much. And he said something so nice. Mike, if you're in here, I hope you don't mind. What did you say, Mike? Because it was very meaningful. Guys, I said, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Mike. I'm excited to work together this coming year. He said, listen to his response. For sure. I know how being out of Scientology is hard and it comes off in waves. Speaking from experience, I think you are doing an amazing job. It just, again, it made me cry. I was like, it's just, I think what it is also is telling Jeff this. I was like, I think I feel even more clingy and bonded with these 3 particular men because they came from where I came from. It's like we came from the same planet. I can relate to them more than anybody. Like they understand more importantly, they understand me. Like if I start getting weird and having all the sensitivities that I have, I feel like they get it, especially Sterling. Sterling gets me more than anybody's gotten me. Sterling's like in my head. I love him so much. And that's what I mean. He better, when he does start dating or have a permanent girlfriend, she better be amazing and be bringing just as much to the table as he does, because Sterling deserves everything. What's wrong? Why do people need to chill? Free zone. Oh my God. Bone. Tommy and Reese have strong 2D flow. What is CO Bilf is here for it? What does that mean? Strong 2D. Oh my God. That's true, Kestrel. Every content creator hits someone wrong. But the point is, I had to go over to Tommy's channel. Not doing that anymore. His people don't like me. My people like me. We have 839 people in here. We're all a happy family. Like, I feel like we're all in the same room together. I get nervous going on to other people's channels because I feel like they're like, ooh, who's this bitch? We don't like her. And they want me to get out of the room. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go back over to my room. I know it's weird. I think I'm kind of behind. Let me try to catch up. Oh my God, Deviant Outcast. You guys, stop. A tap on the tush. Are we laughing at the Fred thing? I think that's what I'm up to. I'm telling you, that man didn't hesitate. I said, honey, do you like these pants? And he went, I like what's in them. What? Who says that? Fred was so flirty like that. It was so much. He was so flirty. I know. I can't please everyone. Oh, Merry Christmas, Huxley. That's so sweet, Crystal. Thank you. I love you, Cat ACDC fan. Your humor is the best. The drier, the better. Don't worry. I'm not going to change, guys. I promise you that. I can't. I can't be something I'm not. It's way too obvious. And that's why I also just collaborate who I collaborate with because I can't go on and be fake with someone and small talk it or just be weird. I can't do it. I know, Cat Stewart, don't let a few people censor you. It's silly. I know. I just don't like it when people reach out to me and have to um, tell me why they don't like me. That's all. I'm like, okay, I mean, what do you want me to do about that? It's kind of my response. Oh, thank you, Witness. You guys got to get some of these Spanx faux leather leggings. I love these. Um, that's kind of what I want to say to people when they have some, I kind of want that to be my new response. When people have a complaint, it's not that I want to like cast you off and say go away, but I'm also kind of like, what do you want me to do about that? When someone's like, you said this and I didn't like it. Okay. What do you want me to do about that? I mean, that's this channel. I come on here and we talk about everything. I don't want to be insensitive to anybody. I don't want to offend people. But the fact that I named my wand that, that you got so upset, I suggest you tune off. Like turn it off then. I don't really know what to say. The old coot shoot. That was it, Jen. Oh my God. I kind of did flash the coot. Yeah, I kind of did, didn't I, Stephanie East? I guess people need to be liking this video, people are saying. I don't know. Yes, Curiosity Cat. This is such a cute sweater. I'm glad I got it. A lot of you got it. Reese just had a basic instinct moment. Joe Virus. All right. It's true. That was such a weird ass 80s movie. Oh, Marie J, I'm totally fine, babe. Eric, thank you for subscribing, my friend. That's awesome. Thank you, Molly. Peggy Wolf, I'm here every night on the replay crew. I was hoping you would be here tonight. Merry Christmas, Peggy. I'm glad you're in it to win it with us, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Did I really flash you guys too much? I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Was it too much? Did you get too much of a cooter shot? Did you see the camel toe? No, you didn't. You couldn't see the camel toe. You, Sterling, and Aaron and Tommy are all great together. My favorite people. Well, how are we not? Thank you, Lacey. I love all those boys very much. Oh, thank you. That flannel jacket. It is cute. I love this flannel jacket, but it is so long and it's so thick. But this thing is crazy long. Look how long it is. It goes all the way down to my ankles, and I'm okay with it. Again, I like taking the dogs out in it, but like, look at the material. It's like super thick, fuzzy plaid. I love it. I kind of forgot about it. I saw it today and I was like, that's cute. I forgot about that thing. Yeah, totally TKK. Jesse, if you do more topic specific content, you'll gain more subs. You were doing a lot of Scientology content for a while, and I'm guessing that is when you were growing. That could be. And it kind of swings back and forth, doesn't it, Jess? I mean, the thing is, I just do what feels natural that day. So, and the thing is, I'm not looking to gain subs. Like that's not the end goal for me. I just want people here who want to be with me. And if they click on my channel and think I'm cool, I want them to subscribe. But it's not like a numbers thing. I want people to be here who want to be here. And I think it will naturally and organically grow. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Blake Reed, thank you, sweet friend. And those irrational thoughts will always be there, but they're to remind you that it's okay to let go and do the opposite because yes, totally, Blakey. And by the way, do you guys mind? Like, actually, I should ask you that. Do you mind that we don't always have a topic? No, I don't have a biological brother. I've never had a brother. Do I have male cousins? I think I have one male cousin, but I haven't seen the guy in 20 years. So no. Corey Kaminsky. Cool. I enjoy your channel. So happy you're out of that crazy cult. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Corey. Merry Christmas. It's kind of fun to have another guy. We don't have a lot of men, so I always get excited when I see another guy watching. Most of Tommy's people loved you. I beg to differ on that, Kestrel. I don't know. I think I'm a little too much for Tommy's crowd. I'm a little too much for Aaron's crowd too. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable when I go on other people's channels. I feel like I have to like be on my best behavior, which I'm not trying to disturb the peace. I'm not trying to upset people. I just feel safe on my channel. You guys know me and you tune in and I assume you know where we're going to go and you know what I mean? When I go to somebody else's channel, it's like nothing but crappy comments and like I don't know. Chris B, I love you right back, my friend. Oh, really? There's always positive talk about you in Tommy's chat. Well, I'm sure Tommy is positive. Tommy likes me. I'm pretty sure he would tell me if he didn't. Yeah, Jake, I'm not saying Tommy feels that way. Tommy's a great guy. Yeah, Tommy and I are totally on the up and up. Thank you, Hunter Bay. Merry Christmas to you. Carrie, you are loved. You are beautiful inside and out. You are valued. Love you, lady. Carrie, I love you right back, babe. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, did you, Dawn? I haven't seen them yet, but I will. I have so many freaking messages and I want to get back to them. And it's like, I'll spend an hour or two doing it and I'll get through like 50. And then all 50 of those people responded back, which I expect. But then I'm like, oh my God, I'm back in the mud again. Like I probably have 300 I'm behind on, maybe more. It sucks because I want to talk to you guys. I like that, Jen. Don't take jewels off your crown to make it easier for others to carry. That is lovely. Cat ACDC fan. Oh, that sucks. Your power went out, Kathy? Kathy Ann's power went out. That's okay, babe. I didn't finish Andrew Gold's with Sterling. He brought up one of my comments that made Sterling blush. It's not easy to make him blush, but you could make him blush. I do need to finish that. I bet it was a really good one. That's true, Stacey Toms. The people who matter are the people who will stick around no matter what. Don't worry so much. We love you and we're always here. Thank you so much. And you're right. I need to adopt that more. Thank you, Tracy Moore. I think I'm really behind. Oh, for sure, Stacey Toms. Also, I believe your Scientology upbringing is what taught you that everything that matters leaves or ends. It's hard to break those thoughts, but I bet your therapist will help you over time with that. Absolutely, Stacey. Jilbo, I love you, girl. I hope you had a nice Christmas. Don't worry about the haters in Tommy's live because I do not believe he feels that way. He is a good guy. Jake, 100% I can tell you Tommy doesn't feel that way. Tommy and I talk all the time. Actually, probably more than anybody else that I do stuff with. Tommy and I text each other all the time. He's kind of needy. He could be kind of needy, but I'm kind of needy too. So I think it works out for the both of us. Honestly, I think it's kind of cute. And I love talking to Tommy. So I don't think he feels that way. I didn't mean to give that impression off if I did. I think Tommy's very upfront and forward, and I appreciate that about him. So if I did something or if he was like, hey, I don't like you anymore, I'm pretty sure he would let me know. I feel like he would. I don't think he has any problem hurting anybody's feelings, including mine. Keela, Merry Christmas, my beautiful friend. Sorry I'm late. I love you. Keela, I love you so much, girl. Oh, and you texted me something earlier. I was at Jeff's mom's, and I haven't, you said to watch some video. I haven't watched it yet. I just want you to know that. We're doing it tomorrow, Chrissy. He better do it with me tomorrow. Aaron and I are supposed to do a phone conversation tomorrow, and that little punk better show up. I texted him and I was like, dude, because Aaron's going to be out of town. He's not going to be able to do anything on my 1-year anniversary like we thought. So I texted him and I was like, I really want to do my final audio because it's kind of meaningful because it's been a year. And he was like, sweet, let's do it Tuesday. He better do it. I bet he will. Aaron typically does what he says he's going to do. Baby Angel, I love you. I got a gift from you today. What was it? Now I can't remember because it was such a blur, but I'm going to go back and message you privately anyway to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you like the okay, I'm catching up to this. You like the off-topic streams? Okay. Good. Rain virus, you are the topic. I love Brisbee. Okay, because I wondered about that. If you don't like the conversation, exit the video. So true. Somebody left me some shit ass comment yesterday after my live, and they were like, get to the point, get to the topic. And then they said, stop doing this roll call shit. They were like, nobody wants to hear you calling people's names out. And I was like, removed, get the hell out of here. Like, don't even take the time to say stuff like that. And I'm not going to change because of your shitty comment. So, get out of here. Diane Fry, Merry Christmas, Raisin Channel family. Love it here. Love you here. You're adorable and loved just the way you are. Diane, I love you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. That is such a nice thing to say. Okay, everybody's saying no topic is fine. I agree. And I'm sure if I was more regimented like Aaron and stuck with Scientology stuff, I would probably gain more subscribers, but that's not our style on this channel. And I'm not going to go changing it to get subscribers. I mean, it's awesome to get subscribers. I hope to be able to financially make it having a YouTube channel one day. Not the goal though. Would be cool, but not the goal. Not the goal. The goal is to just make our friends, live our life, have some hot chocolate in the cold. I adopted a new saying today that I'm going to sign off with. I'm going to try to remember because I was thinking about this for Scientology. Guys, just remember, you know how Aaron always says like it's a good day, every day is a good day to not be in a cult. I was thinking about Scientology and they would love it if I said this to them. I'm just going to skip here. Okay, I'm here. I'm at the bottom of the comments now. Remember, guys, don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. That's my advice in Scientology now. To all the under the radar people, I thought about it today. Don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. Do that for me, please. That's my new saying. I'm going to stick to that. Yeah, Marie J, I want to hear you say everyone's name. They don't need to be here if they don't like it. I know. It's true. Oh, am I freezing up? Am I blurry? What's going on? Yeah, maybe we don't want to share you with anyone else. Did you ever think of that, Shelly? Exactly. Shelly's got it. Granny G, I was so stressed out the other day. By the end of your stream, I was laughing out loud. Please don't change. The haters can watch. See, that's the best thing I've ever heard. I love hearing people say that. Like, I tuned into you and it totally turned my day around. I love that, babe. Thank you for your super chat too. Yes, witness, be the whole problem. Don't just be a part of the problem. Hi, so true. This is your channel. You run it. Suggestions are different from rude demands. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bugger off. Get out of here. What are you doing? Chow Yan Smile. Somebody came into my chat last night and told me to take a shower because I stink. What? Guess they got the new version of YouTube that's smell-o-vision. Oh my God, yes. It's like, what? Why are you even taking the time? I'm blurry. I guess that happens. Here's the deal. I'm going to be switching computers probably tomorrow. Yeah. Don't just be a part of the problem, okay? Be the whole damn problem. If you're going to do it, go all out. Jump in with both feet. Merry Christmas, Brenda Snyder. So now that I was going to tell you guys something else, but I didn't want to say it because Michael and Huxley were down here playing on the downstairs TV. They were playing the Xbox. Okay, I'm not blurry now. Good. I don't know why it does that. That's so British. I'm beautifully clear here. Okay, Brisby Tales, good to know. So, guys, Michael came over earlier, which I love. I absolutely love Michael. I could never say a bad thing about him. He's a great guy. As most of you know, most of you should know, some people may not. I'll just say Michael's my first husband. He's Huxley's dad. Is everything good? Are we good? Everybody sees it? So he's Huxley's dad. He was born into Scientology just like me, super abused in Scientology. Very nervous guy, he makes me so sad. I was telling Jeff earlier, I said, he just, to me, seems like he's just struggling to live. Like he just acts to me like he's just like barely making it, barely getting by, forcing smiles, a lot of depression. The guy makes me very sad. So I'm always, always happy to see him. I cooked him dinner tonight. He sat with us. It was wonderful. Huxley was outside and he was getting some of his football equipment. And I love having Michael over, Carol. So while Huxley was outside, I said, his parents are Doug and Brenda. Okay. Follow me here. His parents are Doug and Brenda. And I said, are your parents in town? And he said, no, they're at Clearwater. And I said, still, wow. Okay. I said, have they been back at all? And he said, yeah, they were just here a couple weeks ago. And I said, really? Did you see him? And he said, yeah. And I said, was it weird? And he said, yeah. And I said, did they say anything about me? And he said, nope. And I said, did they ask about Huxley, more importantly? And he said, nope. And that fucking kills me. It makes me so, like, I used to get sad and now I feel like I have fire coming out of my ears when he tells me that. And then the other thing he said, which just shocked the shit out of me, and I don't know why it shocked me. I said, do you even talk to your parents? And he said, yeah, we text. And I said, do you talk to your brother? And he said, no. His brother's in Clearwater. His brother was in the Sea Org and he's not now. Huge Scientologist, though. He's not in the Sea Org because he had a child. And I said, did they tell you Merry Christmas? And he said, nope. I said, what? I said, you haven't heard from them? He said, no, nobody's told me Merry Christmas today. And that's Scientology for you. There is no attention put on anything. And I told Jeff all this tonight, and he said, so it's like Doug and Brenda, basically, it's like you died to them. Like they don't even ask about you guys anymore. And I don't care about me. I don't give a shit about me. They don't have to ask about me. Nothing about their grandchild of 14 years that they saw all the time. That wasn't some, little relationship. Probably 4 times a week, they saw Huxley in his life constantly. Didn't ask about him. Didn't tell their own son today Merry Christmas. What kind of fucking parents? I ask you guys, what kind? What kind? Can you answer that? I'm actually asking. What kind of piece of shit parents? I know, Brisby Tales. And he will have a better life without them. How are they allowed to talk to Michael and not Huxley? That's a great question, Brianna, because it does go against policy. Yeah, Emily, I'm sad for Michael and I'm glad you guys are close to him. I have to be even closer to him now because I actually worry about his mental well-being. He just seems so depressed to me all the time. Yeah, Joe Virus, me too, brother. Mighty Unicorn, it's so wonderfully that you are Michael's family. Yes. For those of you that weren't, because I kind of showed that picture early on, Michael came over for dinner tonight, and I just thought this was a really nice picture anyway. I had just cooked dinner, and that's Huxley and me and Michael. Michael was my first husband. That's Huxley's dad. So I just thought that was so cute. He's such a cute guy, too. He's very good looking. Michael's very good looking. He's really tall. And so, what the ever loving? I mean, as a matter of fact, Aaron had better work with me tomorrow. He better do it live with me tomorrow and play that audio because I want to talk to him about this tomorrow. I love talking to Aaron about my in-laws because Aaron is so smart and he thinks of things and he knows things that I don't think of. It just goes to show you what shit pieces of fucking shit these parents are and grandparents and in-laws. They really, truly are. I'm almost more angry with them than I am at my own father because my own father was already a piece of shit. You really couldn't expect him to be a dad in the first place. He really wasn't one. He would leave me alone at 7, 8, 9 years old for days on end. And I had nobody else in the house with me. For 2 or 3 days, he would leave and I would get myself ready and go to school at 7, 8 years old. So the guy, it's not real shocking, right, that he dumped me. These people piss me off even more because they claim to be incredible parents. Like they want you to think that. They always made me think that. So I'm missing a lot of the chat here. Yeah, Killy Billy. Isn't that a cute picture? I don't think so, Lumen. I don't think they're treating him like he's about to be declared. They're just treating him like pieces of shit that they are. I would love it if Doug and Brenda watched my stuff, but I know they don't because they're constantly put on the meter and sec check. And so they really can't watch my stuff. But I wish they were watching because I'd love to say you're a real piece of shit and you'll never be back in my life. I don't even care if you get out of Scientology. You don't get a free pass. You're fucking done. I'm done with you. Oh my God, Fuzzy Kiwi, you feel like my hair looks good today? Babe, this is bad. It's bad stuff, but thank you. Yeah, Lorna, I'm suspicious of Doug and the shower stuff. Have you asked Michael what his child? Yes, he was weird with them too. Brenda told me that Doug slept with Michael and his brother until they were 12 in their beds. So yeah, he's weird. Doug's fucking weird. Absolutely. Yeah, fucking fakes, right, Shelly? Fakes. I hate fake people too. It really gets under my skin. I do not like fake people. Keela Reese, they are human beings. It's their choice to do this. They cannot begin to blame their choices on any. Well, of course not. You're absolutely right, Keela. Michael could never do his own YouTube channel. He can barely look people in the eye when he talks to them. That guy is he's incredibly depressed and he just seems very 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 sad. He has no confidence whatsoever. No. You can barely get him to talk. Thank you, Corsets and Curls. I know, Granny G. Susie Thurman. Oh, did you get my box I sent? Yes. But I had to take pictures of everything. I got so many gifts that Huxley opened today that Susie, I only had a few minutes of going through everything. And so I quickly took pictures of everything. And now I don't know what you sent. And I know that sounds incredibly rude and insensitive, but I don't know what it was. Um, you might have to help me with it, Susie. Maybe I didn't take pictures of that. Susie, you're going to have to tell me what it was. I feel really embarrassed to say that, but I'm very, very unplanned on all the stuff that was opened. Huxley just opened every box, and I was like, holy crap, son, I got to take pictures of everything so I can thank everybody, and I haven't had time to go through it all. So, Susie, that's so uncouth to me. It's such bad manners. I'm embarrassed about it. So please don't take that personally. That's a good question. Yeah, Doug is a weirdo, Shelly. How does Michael feel about his parents not asking about Huxley? He squashes it down because I was like, you're fucking kidding me. And he was like, and I said, don't you think that's terrible? And he was like, I think he can't think about it. He can't go there. It's too much for him. Abigail, I would love to. He's never watched one of my videos. So no, I don't think so. He'd be terrified. See, I was talking to Jeff about this earlier. Michael can't. He is still in that fear mindset of I can't watch anything anti-Scientology or I'll lose my parents and my parents help me financially and I'll lose everything. His fucking parents, this is all by design. His parents dangle the money over his head and they say if you do anything, you're going to lose us and our support and you can't do anything on your own. We're your crutch and we have enabled you your entire life. They've made him who he is. No doubt about that. I hate it so much. So no, he's terrified. He's totally fearful. Snake, he is. I think he is seeing a therapist. They made him that way. Scientologists who fair game those on the outside only fair game themselves for all the bridges they burn and don't know it. As we have all learned, SPs can disconnect too. Osa better get smart. Totally, Blake. Makes me fucking sick. Susie, Shark Week. Yes. Yes. You did send me that. And I was like, that is the coolest gift. Did you have that made? It's a cool makeup bag that says Shark Week. I love it so much. And then there was something else besides the book, Susie, but the serial killer trivia book rocked my world, Susie. Thank you. And I'm embarrassed that I had to ask you, but I literally saw all this stuff for seconds and then I came down to do a live. It's all over my living room, Susie. So thank you. Please don't think I'm not grateful. And thank you for your super chat. Michael would be amazing. to have on here, but he would never do it. He would never do it. He doesn't, I don't know if he knows about the Aftermath Foundation. Yeah, it's totally by design. It's totally a vicious cycle. It's by design. They have him trapped. He is not able to get out of this trap. He's not strong enough to free himself. He never has been. Michael has always been very broken, and I don't mean that to be mean, but I know the man very well. I was married to him for 10 years, and I know exactly, I can read him very well, and I love him very deeply. Michael is, I have told Michael so many times, and so has Jeff, we have a big enough home. You are welcome to come live here. You can stay here. You can come and talk to us. This is a safe space. Like, I will always be here for him. So if he's like depressed and he needs to be with someone, if he doesn't want to be alone, I always make it clear to him, you are loved and you always have a place to stay here. So he's not strong. He's not a strong individual. His parents have made him very fucking broken and very reliant on them. And it makes me sick that they didn't tell him Merry Christmas. They didn't even tell him Merry Christmas. I mean, that's how important how much importance they put on their child. They're fucking, they're Scientology. They're just Scientology vision. That's all they see. Yeah, Doug's always been a weirdo. That is cool, Lorne Lurks. Jenny Wong, Reese, the memories you've made in the last 12 months are what Huxley will remember. I think you've actually dodged a bullet by not having yes, Huxley will forget about those people. I think so too, Jenny Wong. Thank you for your super chat. Tell me if you agree with this. I think Huxley, this was the perfect time to sever ties. If he was any older, I think if he was 15, 16, 17, any older, this would have been way harder. But I think because he was at a younger age, this happened back in April. Doug and Brenda haven't talked to him. Doug hasn't talked to him since April. And I think it was a good time. I think as time goes by, he'll forget. And you guys saw him on my live the other day. The kid was super strong. And he was like, they made their choice. And he was like, I kind of channel my thoughts and energy into the people who do love me and sports. And I was like, God dang, he's so grounded. He's so centered. I just hate his fucking parents. No, Lacey, he would never. Like I said, he won't even watch one of my lives. He won't watch anything. Amy Lee, Jeff is a very confident man. I saw some people on Facebook and they were like, God, that's amazing that Jeff doesn't mind Michael being there. It's not like that. Jeff just doesn't even, it is really cool of Jeff, but like Jeff knows my relationship with Michael and he doesn't feel threatened by that. Like Jeff's highly confident. It makes me uncomfortable because I have no confidence. So Jeff is nothing but confidence. I don't know that I've ever seen Jeff be like nervous about something or worried about something. He's just super confident. Like it's almost too much for me. But no, he doesn't. He's totally fine. Yes, Mary, it is there for help. Yes, Pam, 100%. They broke him on purpose. Yes. Yeah, no, they would have tried to push Huxley to be a Scientologist. I wish Michael would. I wish it so much. Hey, Katrina Jones, I wish he would come on and talk. He can't. And I would never push that, by the way. It would be crossing a boundary. He would be shaking if I brought it up. He'd be terrified. There's no way. I would never push him like that. Yes, Jenny Wong, it was. Yes, Jeff is very understanding. Oh, yeah, V. McWilliams. I think Huxley sees a very clear vision of how destructive Scientology actually is. Totally. Don't you guys remember on his birthday live stream? And he was like, I never believed any of that crap. He was like, it's a bunch of baloney. He was like, it was a bunch of BS. He was like, I don't believe in any of that Scientology stuff. He's just so chill. Michael is lucky you and Jeff are so supportive. Mighty Unicorn. Yes, he is, but we love him. I mean, Jeff doesn't know him like I know him, but I know Jeff can, anybody, guys, if any one of you were in the room with him, it radiates off of him. He doesn't hide it well at all. You could feel his insecurities just pouring out of him. He's just a nervous person. He was abused beyond belief. He was neglected. He was forced to do so many things he never wanted to do. And he wasn't as strong as me. And that doesn't mean I'm trying to say I'm strong, but he just doesn't have the strength to pull himself out of it. He never did, and he never has. And I feel like I've pulled myself out of it for the most part. I can talk about it. I can get it off my chest. He can't do any of that. He'll start crying. He freaks out. And so I don't push him. I don't push him. And I didn't do that when we were married. Sarah Robin, I'm not really sure. I don't even know that he knows about it. He is very bright. Huxley is, guys. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, Lorne lurks. I'm with you. Bye, Abigail. Merry Christmas to you. The way you talk about Michael, maybe it's a bit much to say, but I hope he doesn't ever hurt himself. I don't think so. I've thought about that too, but I don't think so. Katrina, Huxley spent it with all of us. Michael just spent the whole afternoon with us. He got here at 2:00. He's been here all day and he just left. So yeah. I'm not super concerned about Michael. M.A. Sperry, I keep a close watch on him. We text pretty regularly. I see him about once a week. I check up on him. Like today, he comes over at 2:00, and it's like I'm still married to the guy. It's so silly. I was like, "You feeling okay?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm not really feeling great." And I was like, "Have you had any water?" And he was like, "No." So I made him some electrolytes, and I said, "Are you hungry?" And he was like, "I am a little hungry." I said, "What'd you eat today?" And he was like, "I haven't really eaten today." And I was like, "Okay, sit down. I'm going to start cooking." I said, "I'm going to make you dinner, okay?" And he was like, "That'd be great." It was like just back to us being married. It was just so, it was adorable though. Like I love the guy. I would do anything for Michael. I love Michael. I haven't been there, Cafe Gratitude, but I know exactly where it is. It's right by one of my very favorite Mexican restaurants, Manny's. I've not been to Cafe Gratitude though. Yes. Would Doug and Brenda be upset if they knew Michael was spending Christmas with us? Oh yeah. Lock pickings gal. Can you see my messages? Yes, I can. We all can. Oh shit, I think Michael's still here. Yep, there he goes. Person front door. He wouldn't have heard me though. I'm way down in the basement. At least I hope he didn't hear me. Jesus, that would be awful. At the same time, would it be? I mean, it's nothing he doesn't know. Love and life. I hope Michael, they have the TV on up there, guys. He didn't hear me. I hope Michael is okay. It's so awful what they have done to him. Thankful they won't have the chance to do it to your son. Yes, totally. They're pieces of shit. Martha Simons, Reese, you never know what gold influence you will have on Michael. It might surprise you. I don't think so. We were married 10 years and we've been friends all this time. I don't think anything's going to change there. That's not marriage. That's parenting an adult. Good point. But still, I like to take care of the guy and I want to make sure that he is taken care of. People who would never leave you. Me, Aaron Sterling, Tommy, Keela, Lydia, Red, Barbara, Witness, Blake. You forgot Lori and a bunch of other people. Kathy Ann. Did you get Barbara in here? Did you not? Oh, Barbara. I was like, how did you not put Barbara in there? And a bunch of other people. I'll remember. Yes. Thank you, Barb. You're right. I hope that's true. Sarah, love your big heart. So kind of you. What a treasure you are, Reese. Love you. Thank you, Sarah. Hey, Anita Card. I haven't ever been to Cafe Gratitude. What? Scientology Church, they have naked Christmas? That is not true. Thank you, Geoplanet Jane. Definitely, and Ken. Ken would never leave me. I know he wouldn't. Definitely the viruses. Definitely the viruses aren't going anywhere. Joe Virus is hilarious. Joe, the other night you made me laugh so hard when I said if I needed the chat, I'd be like, chat, assemble. And Joe was like, what did you say? You were like, we would hop into this minivan and road rage our way to Reese's house. Oh my God, Joe Virus is hilarious. Yes, Chow Yun Smut for sure. I love Baby Angel. Hi, honey. What are you doing? Do you want to come show everybody your favorite Christmas gift so far? Bernice Dooley. I have to wonder how many others are in Michael's situation. Such a destructive cult. Very sad. It is lovely. Yes. Thank you, Bernice. Hey, babe. Huh? Kind of cold. I was cold. The minivan of doom. Hey, will you do me a favor and flip the light on back there? I forgot to do it. It's so weird that I didn't do it. No, not that light. That light switch right there. Oh, Yadira, I love Yadira. Did you know you stole our hearts when we met you? Yes, I did know that. I love you, girl.
Yeah, well, I love all my Christmas gifts that I.
He does love them all.
Especially this one. Bo.
Lydia got.
I'm gonna wear this thing till the sleeves fall off. Until I can't.
He just said, "I'm gonna wear this thing till the sleeves fall off."
Till I pop out of it.
Huxley.
Same thing with the oven.
Turn around, show him the back. That's awesome. That is amazing. Huxley, you are so funny.
I'm not going to betray the Chiefs, but they need to step up their game a little bit now. Still love the Chiefs, you know.
Do you want to sit down for a minute and tell everybody about Christmas? No. That's where the cat lays.
All right.
You're a big boy. You can pick that chair up. It's not like it weighs a lot, child.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear this thing till the sleeves fall off. What a funny man. Look at how cute he is in his Lions jacket, you guys. Everybody's telling you Merry Christmas and cool jacket.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes. You guys, so many of you got Huxley gifts today. And please know that we are so thankful. I don't journal, but yeah, Tommy does push that a lot. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, thank you so much. I love that, all those gifts. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love you guys so much.
Aww.
I love you guys so much.
I
do.
Is he the cutest? He's so cute. Huxley, that's really sweet. There's 918 people in here, kid.
Yeah.
He's going to be a heartbreaker. He probably is a heartbreaker. I'm sure there's all kinds of things I don't know.
Someone said, I see the fresh lineup, Hux. Yeah.
Did the Chiefs lose?
Yeah, to the Raiders, 20-24.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what, though? I bet you that Mahomes guy is doing just fine in his $500 million contract. Yeah.
I don't think he got very mad today. I don't think he.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he flip out?
The refs. I don't know.
He flipped out like on some game, and didn't he get like charged money or something?
Yeah, $50K. 50 G's.
50K. That's probably how much he drops at a restaurant in downtown Kansas City.
50 big ones.
How do you feel about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend?
More power to him. I don't care.
Huxley Argis.
Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say I don't care like that, because, I think it's great. I just hurt some people's feelings. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, hockey guy. Keela said, my Cowboys lost 2 weeks in a row, Huxley.
Oh, that's a bummer. We got to play you next week, the Detroit Lions, and I'm a little worried.
Oh, are they playing them?
Yeah, this next week. But about the Taylor Swift thing, she's great. Travis Kelce's great. I think they're great for each other.
Well, you're cute. Okay, that's a better answer. Do you like the new Aquaman movie? Have you seen it?
I need to see it, but I think I can see it. I think it's streaming.
How was your first Christmas with your mom being out of Scientology?
Great. I love being with my mom on Christmas.
Oh, because we didn't ever spend a Thanksgiving together. This was our first Thanksgiving. And any other year, if we were still in Scientology, Huxley would have spent about an hour and a half with me Christmas morning, and Doug would have came and picked him up. I wouldn't have had Christmas Day with him at all. I never did.
Yeah.
So
Elaine said, can't stand Taylor Swift myself. Yeah, well, it does get a little annoying whenever, Isaiah Pacheco gets a touchdown, or Travis Kelce gets a touchdown, and they show Taylor Swift going like,
she's cute.
All right, you didn't score the touchdown.
Huxley, you'll understand when you have a new relationship one day and you're a billionaire. When you're a billionaire and you have a new girlfriend that's also a billionaire, it's a good feeling. It feels good, I'm sure.
Being a billionaire, I don't think I love being a billionaire, because that's a lot of money. We'll see.
I mean, Hux is right. If Taylor didn't always go for trash guys, she wouldn't have any song material to sing about. Now, Blake Reed, I hope they work out. Like, I actually hope. I'm hopeful that they have little babies and they're cute.
Yeah.
But I also don't care. I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't. But I think it's sweet. I hope they're in love.
Try to read the comments.
Yeah, making new holiday traditions, son.
I said so. Yeah, that's true.
Jenny
Jake,
says, if it makes you feel any better, Huxley, I'm a Giants fan.
oh somebody named Jake just said, "How do you think the Lions are going to do in the playoffs?" Um, I'm a little worried because I don't know if they're going to go to the Super Bowl because they got to deal with the Mister NFC Jalen Hurts. They got to deal with the Eagles. The Eagles own the NFC right now, basically. If you didn't know that, Eagles and San Francisco 49ers, big 49ers, big Brock Purdy. Yeah, Big Red. Yeah, we got to deal with him in the NFC playoffs. So I'm a little worried. How I'm a little worried for that. So, I'm a little worried for the Chiefs too. Patrick Mahomes got to get his game in.
Shelly, he talks a lot of shit. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah.
I think we can. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Did we have family over for Christmas, Katrina Jones? We had Huxley's dad. Huxley, you are loved by thousands around the world. I pray for you to have the best life and every year to be more and more amazing. You are a special human.
Thank you.
That is really nice.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. I love you. But Jared Goff, our quarterback for the Lions. Sorry, I won't talk too much football, Mom. I know you like to talk other things, but Jared Goff, he needs to throw the ball. They need to do more running plays on third down for sure. I mean, they need to. They don't got really too much problems. Our defense is killer. We got Aiden Hutchinson on defense, great linebackers. We got great guys on the line, risking their lives out there every single day. Not literally, but.
Is Jason Kelce of the Eagles Jeff's long lost son?
Actually, I think
he does kind of look like Jeff.
Who really looks like Jeff? Cowboys head coach.
He does?
Oh, look him up right now. Yeah, the Cowboys head coach.
He looks like Jeff?
Oh, yeah. He looks a lot like Jeff. He's, he looks like he's kind of big like Jeff, He's a good guy. He looks like him in the face. He got a same
He does need to talk with Sterling, you guys. Have you thought about sports casting, Huxley? You have a great voice.
Yeah, I actually have thought about that. Thank you.
Have you thought about being a coach?
Yeah, I'd love to be a coach one day. It's a lot of hard work, though.
I need to be able to talk sports with Huxley.
I'd love to.
I know. His deep voice trash talking about football. Yeah, we haven't started the YouTube channel, and we're going to do it while he's on Christmas break. Mayor P, Reese is why is that doing that? Reese is absolutely right. Kelsey Swift, I love football, not celebrity relationship gossip. I'd subscribe to Huxley's sports podcast.
Yeah, I'm starting it.
Yeah,
Huxley sports announcer. I'm not trash talking your Eagles and your 49ers. They're great teams. I love Brock Purdy. I love Jason Kelce. I don't love Jalen Hurts. We're gonna kick you out of the playoffs, buddy. So
why?
Because you suck,
Huxley.
Well,
what kind of attitude is that on Christmas night, son?
Well, they did kick the Chiefs, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
Do you like really Gardner Minshew? What is a Gardner Minshew?
Yeah, he's all right.
Who is he?
He's a football player. I forgot who he plays for.
Well, you talk a lot of the Jets stuff. Does he play for the Jets or not? Because you talk a lot like you should be knowing, son. You better, if you're gonna walk the walk, son, you better be talking the talk. Yeah.
Do we have any Eagles fans in this chat? If you do, that's great. Love to kick you out of the NFC Championship on my Lions.
You don't like the Eagles?
Well, I don't because I have to get through them if we're going to go to the Super Bowl lines. But the thing about the lines in the Super Bowl is a big talk. We're not even in the playoffs yet. I shouldn't even be talking big Super Bowl yet because the Lions, first of all, have never been to a Super Bowl. Let alone win one. So we'll see. The Chiefs, or not the Chiefs, the Lions. Jared Goff, when it comes to a game and he's under pressure a lot, he doesn't do very well under pressure. Like under a lot of pressure, Jared Goff ain't very good at it. Whenever it's third down, he usually gets the fourth down because he's just not locked in mentally. He needs to really focus up, and they need to run the ball more. I mean, not saying they'll run the ball good amount, but Jamar Gibbs. Sorry, I don't really know his first name, how to say it. But Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery are great running backs. Just got David Montgomery from the Bears. He's great running the ball.
What is this? God Jewel? What is that? Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Huxley from Sweden. Oh. You're a star. Much love to you. Thank you, Deviant Outcast, for your super chat, my friend. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
Eagles.
Do you like the New England Patriots?
No. Sorry.
Huh.
Wait, someone said something about the Eagles. Click on that. Scroll up. Click on that. Our NFL team, the Eagles, are the number one team who shows least tact in class. I mean, I would agree that they're the number one team for sure. I'd agree that they're phenomenal.
Isn't that who the Kelsey dude plays for?
Yeah. They're phenomenal on both sides of the ball. I will say that, But you never know. I mean.
Meant to say my team, which sucks this year, the Carolina Panthers, having awful season.
Yeah, they are. Bryce Young, I wouldn't call him a bust yet.
Merry Christmas, Rhonda.
So I'm going to talk one more football then. I wouldn't say that Bryce Young is a bust. It's his first year in the NFL, in the big leagues. So I would give him a few years, to adjust in the NFL. He kind of. He's not really He's not really the savior of the Panthers yet, But I wouldn't call him a complete bust. Give the guy a few years, But yeah, the Eagles are great. Definitely afraid of them.
Ditto Deb, Merry Christmas to you in the chat, fam. 2024 is going to be full of changes and growth. Love you guys. Love you, Ditto Deb. I was thinking that too. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight.
Thank you. Kindness matters.
Who is Huxley's pick for NFL MVP? Lamar Jackson, CMC, or Brock Purdy?
I'm going to say either Lamar Jackson, or I'm not going to say Patrick Mahomes this year. I'm going to say Lamar Jackson or Brock Purdy.
Hux, hope you get into hockey one of these days.
Yeah, I've been watching more and more of hockey.
What do you think of the Browns?
The Browns. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the Browns.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
What?
With the Lions game, maybe? I don't know. What were you watching?
I don't know what they're referring to.
Do you like Lamar Jackson?
I think he's a great quarterback. I don't like him. Because he's on one of the teams.
Love you, Ellen Gomez.
He's on the AFC, but he's a great quarterback this year. He's for sure an underrated quarterback.
Huxley, baby, let's get real. Go Lions.
Oh yeah, go Lions. G Jennings all the way. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, he's fast. He's like a running back with the ball. He's a running back that can throw.
Does Jeff and Huxley like the same teams? Jeff doesn't really watch anything, but he does like the Chiefs.
I think he likes the Lions too.
Oh, he does?
He has family up in Detroit. Yeah. Someone said go Browns, hockey guy 228.
Yeah, hockey guy's cool.
What else? Go Dallas Stars. Wait. TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year.
Thank you, Kindness Matters. Aw, there's our friend George. Thank you, George, for the super sticker, my friend.
Thank you, George.
Yeah. Huxley,
I'll definitely talk sports with anybody.
You and Sterling. Yeah, Sterling and you would get along great. Huxley, when you were upstairs, I thought your dad had already left. Did you guys hear me talking about him?
No.
Okay. You didn't hear me saying anything about Doug and Brenda?
No.
Okay. I just didn't know. I didn't want
You
your.
did?
Yeah, but I didn't. I thought your dad had left. Huxley, what do you?
I was busy talking to them. So
I figured. I just wanted. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. What do you think about OSU?
Oklahoma State University. I must say I've been watching more of their wrestling than their football. You know, I'm a big Iowa guy when it comes to college wrestling. You know, and when it comes to football, I'm just a big Iowa because I have a lot of family up in Iowa.
Yeah, you do.
But
Did
college.
Hux end up getting a job? Not yet.
Not yet. I'm gonna try to at McDonald's.
Ohio State.
Really good. I don't. I mean, or didn't they beat somebody like
Huxley, I've
Michigan?
been following your mother's journey since the very beginning. I have to tell you, however lucky we are to have her, she has a wonderful son and husband. Thank you, Bernice.
Thank you.
I do have a wonderful son and
Thank you so
husband. Thank you
much.
for your super chat.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Michigan, go blue.
Yeah, we're good.
Do you like the Bucks?
Beat up our Iowa Hawkeyes in football the other day.
I didn't
Go
tell
Bucks.
them
What
that you
Bucks?
were hit
Which
with an
Bucks?
egg McMuffin, hockey guy. Hockey guy was slapped with an egg McMuffin.
Oh, it's that's
Crossing a
that's
line.
wrong. That's wrong. Why would you do that to hockey guy?
I don't know. I love hockey guy myself. It's weird. We're on the same page. I thought the same thing. I was like, of all people, why would you slap hockey guy with an egg McMuffin? It was a shame. It's a terrible thing. It ruined somebody's Christmas.
Wow, that's terrible. Sorry, hockey guy. Hope you can recover from that.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
it was terrible. It's a shame.
Poor hockey guy, Shelly.
Everybody send him some love. Does your dad like sports?
He's more. Yeah, he does. He's
baseball.
Yeah, he loves more baseball and basketball. He's a big basketball guy.
That's right. I remember that when
he
I was
played
married.
sports. Of course. He's kind of a football guy. I've kind of got him into football. He's definitely a Lions fan and a Chiefs fan with me. We could talk football, baseball, basketball all day.
Egg McMuffin, I agree, is the only decent thing McDonald's makes. I've never eaten anything at McDonald's other than that.
I wouldn't say the sausage. I wouldn't count out the sausage McGriddle.
Yeah, you like that.
That's just me,
Huxley, do you want to say some of the things you got for Christmas? We did it in a mad rush.
Yeah, I did. I got some. For example, I got a really nice blanket, a Chiefs blanket.
Who sent him that, by the way?
It didn't have a name on it.
It did not have a name on it. I took a picture. Check this thing out. Somebody sent Huxley a personalized Chiefs blanket, but there was no name. Who sent him that? Is that person in here?
I'll be right back.
What?
I'll be right back real quick.
Why?
Let me go put on the way.
Why can't you do it after?
Yes.
Good Lord, son. We don't just get up and leave. Blake, that's great. Just always remember that OU is trash. Trash. Pistol Pete is the real MVP.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one, Blake.
You what?
I can agree with Blake on that one.
You do agree with Blake?
Blake got some good takes. Yeah.
Blake is unreal, isn't he? Don't you love Blake?
Larney, go Chiefs. I love my Chiefs. I just wish they would win some more games. I hate the Chiefs, but that's cool. Okay. At least you're honest. The Georgia Bulldog games makes my cats run and hide. I try to disappear too.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't like the Georgia Bulldogs, I guess.
No, I don't even know what that is. Is that basketball?
It's a football. It's a college football.
Love you too, Marissa. There's Lori. She wasn't in here. Thanks for having the back of your OG. No, I'd never leave you. I have been here from the start instead of starting a movie after kids. Lori, I honestly said that in the beginning when you weren't here. I didn't want to message you. It's Christmas. I did not want to tell you I was going live, to be honest. But I love that you're here and Huxley's here. Missy loves that you're a Lions fan.
Thank you, Missy.
Yeah,
we're NFC North champions since 1993. So that's great.
Witchy Trista, I was going to answer this for you, even though it's off the subject. Do you think Huxley was ever nervous, fearing possible disconnection about having to tell you that he wasn't into Scientology? No, not then. I don't think Huxley has ever been, like, I was talking about this before you came down, Hux, on your birthday live. Remember how you were like, I never believed in Scientology. I thought it was a sham.
Uh-huh.
Do you still feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Sure.
were you ever worried about anything in Scientology, like losing your mom?
Well, not losing you, but I was never, I was never worried about losing you.
Was there anything that you were worried about? Because like they tend to hold stuff over your head. That's what I'm trying to ask.
I didn't
you.
really want to disconnect from both sides of the family at one point,
That disconnected from us, you mean?
Yeah. Well,
you didn't want to lose them.
Yeah, but whatever.
I get it. I'm not trying to force you to talk about it, but we were talking about it right before you walked in.
I know people, disagree with me saying, "Oh, they're terrible people." That's just how I feel.
Doesn't matter what people think. You can say whatever you think on here.
Thanks. Yeah.
But
That's just how I thought.
I know what I guess what I'm asking you is like, did you ever have any fears of like, I'm going to lose? I guess just probably Doug and Brenda, right?
Yeah, just Doug and Brenda. I never thought I was going to lose like you or anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
But, I mean, oh well.
Merry Christmas, Cindy.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Merry Christmas.
How does it feel, Hux? Like, I do want to ask you that because today is, Shelly said, say how you feel, Hux. I agree. Today is our first Christmas without a huge part of our family. Like, what are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, like, whenever, this is a non-Scientology part, like, and they never brought up Scientology with me. We never talked about Scientology. Like, we just had a normal relationship, honestly. Like, this family, like...
Which makes
like
it even harder.
Like, I just, I would go to his house sometimes, and we would just talk football, we would watch football games together, we would go throw the football around. I love that, and I just missed throwing the football around and stuff. He was, I don't know.
But he's
great.
But when you were littler, he did actually take you to the org a lot.
Yeah, I think you've told me, or you haven't. I don't remember.
Love you, Armine. Thank you for all your gifts.
But yeah, he never. But yeah, that was very wrong to do. Even after he told him not to. I'm just talking about the part where like it wasn't even related to Scientology. Like we were just
very close, right?
Oh yeah, talk about like sports and stuff. And he would come to my wrestling meets. And he was just really nice. I mean,
well, Huxley and Doug were incredibly close, and Doug was very supportive of Huxley, and that's who he's talking about. No, hockey guy, I think I would still be in Scientology. I wouldn't have made my way out if Aaron hadn't have doxed me, no. Yeah, it's just different, Hux. It was just different this year, and I wondered your thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was different, but it was great, being with you and Jeff and his family.
And your dad?
And my dad.
Nobody ever talked to you about the Sea Org, did they?
No.
Yeah.
Or if they did, I don't remember because it was probably so long ago.
How long was I in Scientology? 38 years. I was born into it. Thank you, Laura O'Neill. That's
thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Laura.
You need a yard sign that says cult no more. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, guys. It's just different. This was our first Christmas without our family that cut us off, that disconnected. Doug and Brenda are missing out on a beautiful relationship with Huxley. Very sad that Scientology makes people disconnect with those they love, especially a child. Would you agree?
Yeah. I just miss having, them as family because they were a great family. We did a lot together, and I was just. I wish if we had them, like we just didn't. I wish we didn't have to have Scientology even in the. We didn't talk about it at all. I wish we just had a regular family relationship. Like regular grandparents.
Yeah, like why can't, I think what you're trying to say is, correct me if I'm wrong, but why can't we just all look past that? Like why can't we just not be in Scientology and you be in Scientology and
we just
live our lives? Yeah. Does Huxley know what happened to you in Scientology, Lauren Lurks? I don't know if he does.
Some of it, but It's probably some really
Probably not all of
bad
it.
things, twisted things that I don't know. Yeah.
Super Pup Huxley, you are a rock star. Your confidence is reflected in your body language. You are an amazing human. Thanks for sharing yourself with us. That is so nice.
Thank you so much, Super Pup. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you remember going to the org?
Yeah.
You were pretty little, but
I do remember it.
Yeah. Your mom is the most amazing human being. We love her and we love you, Huxley, because I love you, Keela. Thank you.
Thank you.
Missy says, you are a great young man. We are all proud of you and your mama. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Missy.
You know, we didn't go out and look at the lights. We should have done that. I mean, there's still time.
Yeah, they're not on yet.
Riley's human. Are you glad to be out? No one asked you. It happened by accident. Not going to lie. I'm so thankful for you and Huxley here with us. So sorry for the loss. Thank you, Riley's human.
Thank you, Riley.
I'm incredibly glad to be out. I wish it probably would have happened in a different way. Like I could have said goodbye to those people, my family, but you know, I didn't get to, and I'm just happy to be on the other side of it now and very thankful. Yes, yeah. Lori, I think Huxley knows that you are his YouTube grandmother. You love Lori, so do I. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hux, what did you think about the org?
Really, really dangerous place. They ruined a lot of people's lives. It was just at a very young age, and it's the worst thing possible. Like you're scarred for life. People were like in that, they were abused. It's just, I don't know. It's just really.
Were you uncomfortable being there?
Yeah, but they never did anything to me. They were just trying to give me a course, but people were like, are trapped there for life. I mean, they can get out at any time, but it's hard.
Christy Lynn Wilson, I need to sign off. Okay, babe. Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless you. Thank you, Christy Lynn Wilson. Love you, girl.
Merry Christmas.
Hockey guy, Huxley, remember there are the ones who are missing out on you. I have a half-sister and brother who are Jehovah's Witness. That's a different religion, who won't acknowledge me or allow me to see my nieces and nephews. You guys rock. I'm so sorry, hockey guy. That's terrible.
Sorry, hockey guy.
Yeah, he's really amazing, Shelley. Duchess Diana Huxley, at least you know you're not alone. Someday when you decide, there are so many people who have gone through what you are going through with this and other cults. I do feel like, Hux, you're taking it really well, though. I mean, better than I am. I cry about it all the time.
Yeah, well, you were in more than me, Like
I was.
You go through a lot more.
I was, but at the same time, you've lost your grandparents who were extremely close to you, Hux. That's hard.
Yeah, you did.
No, Jess, we didn't get all of our Christmas gifts and bring them down. He's wearing one of them. He got that lion's coat.
Yeah.
Thank you, One Gypsy. Happy for Huxley and sharing. You seem like a smart young man. I'm sorry for what you have been through, but you are strong enough and we all support and love you. Thank you, One Gypsy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's amazing. Huxley is my rock, honestly. How are you finding your new venture into Christianity? Well, that's a good question. Huxley is... Are you wearing your necklace?
Mm-hmm. I've been Christian for a while now. I've been it probably for...
My mom sent him that today. It's a cross.
Most of my life.
Huxley has... I mean, tell us about that. I don't have a religion, but you do have a faith in God, do you not?
Yeah, I do, and I'd like to go to church on Sundays again more, but when we can. But yeah, I just have this. This is my religion. I don't really talk about it, but.
But you've always had a relationship with God. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you have.
I really have. You're right. I have since a very young age. I don't know. I don't really know how I got at a young age. I was like, oh, I believe in this and I love this, And there's a lot to it, and I'll be it for life, there's a lot to it, and I just.
And I don't know where it came from. I've never talked about God. I don't know anything about God.
I was like really young. I'm serious. Like when I was super young, before I even when I was really young. I don't remember what age specifically, but I was.
Did you find that on your own?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted this.
I asked that, Huxley, because we never talk. Bye, Ken. Merry Christmas. Because we never talk about God. So what can you say anything about it? I don't want to push you either.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I'll be glad to. I love, like Jesus, I accept him, as my Lord and Savior. It's just, it's nothing. There's nothing about it that's a cult. It's just, it's a religion. I, pray before every meal, and I try to go to church a lot. Try to read the Bible, and I definitely do bad things in life that I need to do better, and I need to live to be, I need to, I'm try to be nice, I'm nice to people, in public and stuff, and I'm nice to people in general. I try to be, I don't want to go around being a jerk, but I just try to live life really good.
Huxley, I think
I
that's,
don't really know
I've
how to
never
explain
talked to
it,
you about this. This is the first time I've ever talked to you about this. Guys, he is not lying, and I don't know where it comes from. I have never had a relationship or a faith in God just because of where I came from in Scientology. I just don't know how to feel about it. And I think it's fascinating that my child has always had a relationship with God. And it's a beautiful thing. I love it. I encourage it. I encourage Huxley to do anything he wants to believe in. What I don't encourage is forcing a religion on a child or a person. I don't believe in saying you have to believe this or you're in trouble like Scientology does. But I think it's unbelievable that my child has such a relationship with his faith. And I don't know where it came from. I never talked about it.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah.
Have you looked at religion medals for scouts? You can earn scholarships for college for certain programs.
I didn't know that. That's beautiful. I'll have to look at that.
That is a beautiful thing. That's amazing.
Children can teach us so much, by Pato. Pato said that. You go, Hux. You're amazing. You can teach us. I don't know. The chat went away.
Have
But
you ever tried a service at the church he likes? Yes, Jeff takes him.
uh-huh.
Jeff takes, because Jeff is a Methodist. I just don't go to church. Again, I am newly out of what I'm out of, and I'm not ready to jump into believing anything right now, but I am always encouraging of Huxley doing that. Again, if it comes from his heart, I don't want anybody telling him what to believe, but he's always had a relationship with God.
Yeah, prayer request now. God bless you, Huxley. God bless you too. Merry Christmas. Love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated about that, and we don't talk about it, Huxley. And it's not because I don't want to talk about it. I just don't know where it comes from. You were not raised in that environment. It's like you found God on your own.
Yeah, God.
It was never encouraged in our home, so I don't know.
Yeah, God put that in your heart as a young boy, Huxley, by prayer request now. I think He did.
That's amazing, Huxley, and I think that gives you a lot of strength and stability. Wow, Susie, Huxley may lead you to God. Thank
Wow,
you.
Thank you, Susie.
That's amazing, Susie.
bless
Thank
you.
you for that giant super chat. That could be. I don't think that's not possible, Susie. I'm just not ready to go right now into believing something else.
Yeah, and I just don't bring it up because I don't know, who's a Christian, who's not. I just don't want to force it on people. That's what I see about other Christians, and if you want to force it on other people, you do you. But I just don't want to do that. It's just not. I've never viewed that as like, oh, like my mom is not a Christian. I'm not gonna force her. Hey, you need to be a Christian. I'm never, or even other people. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I think that's really good, Huxley. And I
Yeah.
believe that religion, I think your beliefs and like who you vote for, your politics, that can be a private thing. It's a personal thing. Like there's no need to say like you should be voting for this or you should be believing in this. It's a private thing. Your relationship with God, as far as I believe, is a private thing. You don't have to push it on people, but you can talk about it if you want to too. But I like the way you just described it.
Yeah, I just want to say God bless everyone here. I love you all.
So. That is so kind, Huxley. That's really sweet.
I just mean it. I love you all so much. So
that is, I love them too. I love these people.
I love you too, Mom. I just love my family.
Thank you, baby. I love you too, and you know that.
Yeah.
God works in very mysterious ways, but He will always leave behind a reason. He works through us too, not to persecute, but to cut off the persecutors. That's amazing, Blake.
It's amazing, Blake. You're right.
Thank you, Blake. Thank you for your super chat. You're right, Lori. That's sweet, human. I'm in pajamas eating from a pan, saying amen out loud. Love you, Marissa. Yeah, it's amazing. You guys, he's an amazing kid. You're all shocked sitting here watching him. I'm not that shocked. This kid has always been my stability, and he's always been that way. Huxley has been like this since he was born. That's why I didn't have another child, because I was like, I really don't want another kid. What if it's not as good as Huxley? Like, I want to give him my full attention his whole life. I don't want to have to balance my time with two people. He was more than enough for me. My son is working on his master's degree in divinity as semester ISRI school. That's cool, Michelle Kelly.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Keela. Huxley, you are such an amazing person, and love shines through you everywhere.
Thank you, Keela.
This was a good Christmas topic. Yes, Brian, I agree. Yes, Huxley has a beautiful heart. He does. He's an amazing kid.
Thank you.
He's a wonderful kid. You tired?
Yeah, I mean, I might.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to sign off too.
No.
Would Jeff join game night? Yeah, he would. Totally, Mayor P. Yeah, I won the kid lottery 100%. He's amazing. Huxley is
I
amazing.
won the mom lottery.
Huxley, did you guys just hear what he said? He said, I won the mom lottery.
I did. That's how I feel about you.
Thank you, baby. Sure love you.
Love you too.
Well, you guys are pretty amazing. And Cindy, I love you, girl. Oh, so nice. To end on that note is a gift, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. This went by so quickly, and I love you guys so much. And this was I was just going to say that, Riley's Human. This was a magical Christmas. This truly was a magical Christmas. Dawn, I didn't listen to it, and I'm going to have to find it. I don't even know where to look. Just tell me the name of it, and I can look it up on my phone real fast. Or maybe I've already heard it. Oh, I love that, Gwendolyn T. I was so sad today, and you've helped lift my sadness. Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Definitely, it's a good Christmas on this note. Yeah, it was Lori Plays. I agree. Love you, Stephanie East. I really do love you guys. It's no question. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to me. Rain Virus, definitely Merry Christmas to you and Joe Virus. Guys, I will be on again tomorrow. I'm supposed to be on with Sterling tomorrow and Aaron tomorrow. So we're going to have 2 lives. Hopefully we'll make that work. That's hilarious, hockey guy.
What do you say?
You have Huxley and Jason Kelsey because he thinks he looks like Jeff. And he does look like Jeff. They're both burly. Oh, I love that Deviant Outcast. I don't have anyone to celebrate Christmas with. You do now. You do with all of us. Thank you, Witness. Love you, Kindness Matters. I really love you guys. It just truly my heart grew 3 sizes this year. Love you, Blakey. He will, Geoplanet Jane. You haven't seen Jeff? Well, we took a picture with Jeff today with his mom. This picture is hilarious because Jeff's mom, he does look like the dad of that Kelsey dude. That's weird. I never thought of that. Jeff's mom is teeny tiny. That's Jeff's mom and Huxley today. Ugh. He does kind of look like that Kelsey dude. That's weird.
I'm telling you, he looks like the Cowboys coach too. He does look like a Kelsey, but he also.
I always thought he looked like Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, after we're done.
Or no, Kenny Rogers.
Look up Cowboys head coach.
I think Kenny Rogers.
He's a good coach. He literally looks like Jeff. I think he sounds like him too.
I'll have to look him up. That's weird.
There's some things that don't look like, but he looks like Jeff.
That's funny. Yes, thank you for making our Christmas too. My heart grew 3 sizes because of this channel. I love to hear that. I love you, Marissa. I know his mom is tiny. She's teeny tiny. It's crazy. Yeah, Kenny Rogers. Jeff looks like Kenny Rogers. It's so weird. I know. Okay, guys, we will sign off. Huxley's going to go to bed. I will be on tomorrow. I guess I'll get some sleep. I'm going to be back at it tomorrow. We're going to hit it twice. Oh my God. He does. Look it up. He looks like Kenny Rogers. Email me, Kindness Matters. Email me. Does she know? I know she's tiny. Yes. Jeff's mom is fun size. You could, I mean, she's a Polly Pocket. It's crazy. Isn't she tiny?
Yes.
It's weird. She's so little.
Yeah, she's
She's almost 97 years old. It's crazy. All right, guys. I love you all. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you all. And
Merry
I will.
Christmas to you all.
Kindness Matters. It's my name, Reese, Reese, Quibell, Quui, B as in boy, ELL, at gmail.com. So email me. I will get back with you. I've been a little bit behind, but I will get back with you. All right, guys, here comes Fred. Merry Christmas. And thank you for all your super chats, your kindness, your wisdom, your gifts today for Huxley.
Thank you.
We do not take it for granted. So I want you guys to know that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Love you guys. Definitely Merry Christmas. See you tomorrow. Here comes Fred.